That's right. She's in a lot of trouble tonight.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
All right, so we live. Welcome to the Elite Podcast, episode 61. Featuring Deslyn, Langallo, Haywood. So big up to everybody, man. Tegan, our guest Savannah, the beautiful Karen, Carty.
Hey,
How everybody doing?
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
Surviving. The voice.
Man, so good to be back, man. I've been missing in action. MIA. Everybody asks if I give up the show. I was just busy, man. I'm just trying to find ways for our community to do some type of sport. So I thank the podcast members to give me that opportunity to kind of, work with some of the youths them as the sports them beginning to open back up. We got to start getting our youngsters them playing again. So I'm back. I ain't got nowhere. I still there.
Good evening. Good night.
Hey, Raina.
Good night, Larina. Good night. Good evening. Yeah, me and Karen already said if he wasn't coming on, Tiga, Karen would have said that we kicked Tiga out of the show and she taking your spot. That's what we will say.
Oh, see, this is what we're doing tonight. I get in trouble and I ain't doing nothing. Ain't did anything and getting in trouble.
I just make that up on the fly. Me and Karen never have discussed that, so I just want to everybody know who listening that was I just make that up just now.
Oh,
so big up to everybody. Big up. I'm glad you guys tuning in, supporting Langallo. Big up to everybody. We got Pang here and we bring Pang in. So.
Good evening.
Good night, Mona.
Hey.
Yes, Wagwan Shatta.
I could hear me?
Yeah.
We good?
Good. Not okay. Yeah, you good now.
I hear.
Yeah,
I just run to the stage, but I ain't completely ready yet. So I gonna step back up for a few seconds and get myself together.
All right, Pang. I'm gonna be looking out for you to bring you in.
Yeah.
So let me I'm gonna go into the first of all, how everybody doing good? Everybody safe?
Oh yeah,
man.
Yeah.
It's good to see you guys, man. Like I said, I've been keeping up with the show. Mumbai, you're doing an outstanding job.
Thank you.
Still got the entire VI still asking when is the next episode and stuff like that. And I said, man, Mumbai's holding it down for me and Pang. And Pang came on a couple of times and you guys doing your thing. So I'm super proud of you guys. All is well in the VI. Like I say, sports is starting to open up again. And right now I'm working with a 16 and under youth team. We're going to take them to Atlanta, hopefully April 8th to the 19th to play some tournaments. So that's what I've been doing. I've been coaching. So I've been coaching in the night, obviously. So a lot of times I'll be super tired, missing a lot of these podcasts because the only time I can coach these guys is pretty much from about 4:30 to about 7. So it'll be a little hectic, but our guys ain't been playing a year and a half, and this is an opportunity for them to get their foot wet, so to speak. And I'm doing everything I can to get them prepared and ready. And obviously, I've been with the national team also. I'd like to say congratulations to the Virgin Islands Senior Men National Team. We qualified to go on to the Americup 2022. We finished third in the group behind Dominican Republic, Cuba, and we finished third, and then Dominican Republic, Canada, then us, then Cuba. So the top 3 teams went through. I know some of you guys saw some of the games then. We played Canada, nailed biter, overtime. We had a chance to win. We lost at the buzzer. Second game, we had another chance. And, you take a little bit of specialness and a little bit of experience to beat those top 10 teams in the world. But the fact that the Virgin Islands, this tiny little nation, is playing against Canada, think about it. And we're taking a nation like that with over a $15 million budget to overtime. It just shows the type of talent we have and pride in the Virgin Islands. So, big respect to the guys that we represented for the Virgin Islands. We did the nation very proud, and the whole world is talking about us as we move up in ranking. I think the last time I checked, we was ranked 51 in the entire world out of 300 and something nations. When I was playing, we was actually in the top 20. So, I'm not going to toot my hand a little bit, but we was pretty good. but still, it's still a respectable number to be 51 in the world. Obviously, we got the hardest region in the world with USA being number one. You got Argentina, you have Canada, Spain, Brazil, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic. All those teams are top 15 teams. So it's tough sledding when you're actually playing against those teams every time. So, I mean, big up, man. And I just hope the Virgin Islands is proud and taking notice because this is not given. I just want a lot of people to understand. When the Virgin Islands are playing these type of teams, especially the next round, we're in the bracket with Team USA, which we don't know if we're going to see LeBron. He probably going to retire, but who else? When you're in bracket with Team USA, Puerto Rico, Canada, Argentina, Venezuela, you're only meeting all big dogs. The only outlier in that entire group is the Virgin Islands. And people don't really get that in their head. We're the only tiny little speck of salt trying to mess up all these big nations. You know what I'm saying? So big up, man. Big up. Keep going. Keep going, VI. Big up to Bao. Bao is doing an extraordinary job as a coach. I'm so proud of Bao. And Coach Bao, keep doing your thing.
Yeah, man, definitely big up to you and Bo. Yeah, good stuff. Like Karen just said, man, so, we definitely proud of you, what you guys doing, man. So let's keep it up, definitely. So I'll get into the shout outs and everything, and we just continue rolling. So, so let's big up to all of the business owners, from the Virgin Islands doing the thing in the different areas and stuff. We got the Legends, 340.com. This is one of their shots. This is like a sweater. 1878, we got the Freedom, so this is a pretty dope one. Karen rocking the Calypso clothing as well too. So big up to Dwayne and the whole team. Yeah, big up, so big up to Dingo and everybody. They're doing their thing. We got Savory Eats LLC, based in Orlando. She have a food sale this weekend coming up. The 20th of March, I think it is. So if you guys in the area, you guys in town, because Bubbles having his car show during that time too. So, if you guys in town, you guys can hit her up. We got the Good Life Apparel. Also, we got Andrea follow on Instagram, the Melting Pot Cooking Class. Melting Pot Cooking Class, also the meltingpotcookingclass.com. We also got Sebonnet Caribbean Restaurant as well. So big up to our Mitra McIntosh doing good things. We got Apollo Legion. That's Tegan. That's Tegan's favorite clothing right there. So big up to Apollo Legion. We got follow on Instagram at Island Destiny 340. And that's by Serenity Braids by Nikki. We got Rico Canario. Website is www.lulu.com/spotlight/R Canario. We got Right Way Service Station located in Princess next to Avis. We got Paris Enterprise. We got Livewire Sports. Big up to Livewire Sports. They always doing big things for the youths, them in the community and everything. The exposure, informing the public, informing the Virgin Islands where people playing abroad and they post videos and highlights and stuff like that as well too. So a lot of information they have, and they always, they be live Tuesdays, 7 p.m. as well too. We got Midnight Entertainment. Follow on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok at The Real Midnight. Also follow on Facebook at Real Midnight ENT. We got big up to Chico Harris, Next Level Up Printing. We got OliviaDesir.com. Bubbles Promotion. Like I said earlier, he has a car show in Orlando this weekend coming up as well too. Follow on Facebook, Brino's Kitchen. Big up to Mona Barnes. And follow on Facebook at City of Refuge Worship Center. They live stream every Sunday at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. They live stream VI time. So East Coast time, that will be 9 a.m. as well. Central time, I think that's Karen time. They probably is going to be 8 a.m. So we got AIM Credit Repair LLC. Big up to Carlos. Carlos Hawk is doing his thing. And like I mentioned earlier, we got Calypso Clothing, and their website is calypsoclothing.com. Or also you could check out Dwayne Facebook. We also got Hungry Hearts Hustle, and their website is www.hungryheartshustleapparel.com. Big up to Watt Eugene. He also doing good things as well too. We got On The Edge Performance LLC. Follow on Instagram, On The Edge Performance, on YouTube, on Facebook, On The Edge Performance as well. We got C Boogie Talks. He's live every Thursdays, 9 p.m. I know he mentioned that he might move it up to 8 p.m. So Thursdays, 9 p.m., 8 p.m. You guys just check out Christopher Facebook. You know, C Boogie Taxi was our last episode, and we get into that briefly. We got Island Time, and the website is www.islandtimegrill.com as well too. Big up to Chef Vern. We got on Facebook and Instagram Lifestyle Health Fit, and also the website is lifestylehealthfit.com. We also got the Brand LLC. The website is www.brand with the two N's newhomes.com. I'm struggling. Oh God, I am struggling. And then we got Coach Tegan, you know, his workout videos on Patreon, www.patreon.com/user ? And then it has the other symbols and numbers and letters, and I will post that up, and then you guys will see it. I'll actually do that right now so you guys could see it. So you guys support Tegan doing his thing, you know. So yeah. Yes. Oh God.
Yeah, man, I just started that page, you know, man. Big shout out to you, my brother, giving me a
yeah,
push.
so previous when you become a millionaire, just give me $5,000 and I go.
Look like we got a very bad delay. I don't even know why. It can't be my buyer. My buyer that slow.
I think it might be my connection for some reason. It might be.
I'm gonna go out.
So we'll
I'm gonna just excuse me. I'm gonna go out and come back in just to make sure it's not me.
Okay, no problem. You know, previous episode we had Christopher Henry, C Boogie Talks, and I'll touch on this briefly, and then we'll get our featured guests. You know, Deslyn, Langallo, Haywood. You know, so previous episode we had C Boogie Talks. Like I said, you know, live every Thursday 9 p.m. or it might be 8 p.m. Amazing episode 60. You know, it was an amazing episode, man. We had a lot of deep adult male conversation. You know, we really tapped into our emotions, honest with ourselves. You know, we might have disagreed on some stuff, but we had some open dialogue and some honest conversation, and we was respectable. We respected each other's viewpoints and stuff like that. So it was an amazing episode, man. I appreciate Christopher kind of opening up to us and informing us about the struggles that he was dealing with and stuff like that. You know, so that was amazing. And shout outs to Chris, man. Shout out to Chris. You're more than welcome anytime. Make sure you guys support Chris. You know, support C Boogie Talks every Thursday, 9 p.m. It might be 8 p.m. With that being said, we have our featured guest today. We have Deslyn, Langallo, Haywood. So I appreciate everybody tuning in today, you know, supporting and everything. So, you know, how you guys feel about today's guests?
Looking forward to hear her story. Had the pleasure of getting to know her over the last couple months, so it's cool to hear her backstory.
Pretty much went school with Langallo. I was a little bit above her, and I've seen her grown into the beautiful young lady she is today. So I'm anxious to hear some stuff I don't know about her, because I think I know a lot about her. So it's going to be a fun interview for me in terms of what she have done and the talent she was. I mean, she was really like a trendsetter. She used to block a lot of shots, play a lot of defense. She could score, she could dribble. She would be diving on the floor, and man, she and Coach Bao had an amazing relationship. Bao used to scream at her, and she used to scream back at Bao. I mean, I used to like to see both of them go at it. So it's gonna be a treat. I mean, I hope everybody enjoyed this one. And obviously now she'll speak about her career as she's doing right now. So I'm not gonna say too much. I'll let her do most of it. But you guys gonna enjoy this one tonight.
Yes, definitely. I can't wait. You know, I'm gonna learn a lot today. You know, I watched Langallo compete. She was an amazing athlete. You know, she's been on a couple times, and she mentioned some stuff that I mentioned some sports I didn't know she played. You know, because I was so locked in, you know, myself in sports. So I just can't wait to hear, you know, her other talents and all the other sports that she played that she excelled in. So, you know, I just can't wait. You know, it's gonna be fun, like you said, Tia. You know, so with We ready for the introduction. Our guests are Anna, Karen. You know, you running the show.
Hey.
No, but yeah, I did all of that. All we need to do is bring her in now. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's have Deslyn Langallo Haywood. She currently serves as the senior financial aid counselor at Allen University, played volleyball and women's basketball at Complex. So without further ado, here's Langallo. Hey,
What's up?
what's going on?
Well, you definitely ain't a stranger to the podcast. You've been on before, so you know the run-ins. And it's so good to see you, man. Bring back a lot of memories when I see a lot of us who have really accelerated our life to the next level. And man, I'm so proud of you. Can't wait to hear your story. And I'm pretty sure the Virgin Islands would like to know who the hell is this Langallo?
I appreciate the introduction. Tegan, you remember a lot because I don't remember none of that. I just joking, man. No, I'm just humbled to be here. As I was telling Mumbai, you know, this ain't gonna be long, but it is what it is. I'm here now. We're gonna have a good time and go from there. You know, this is Women's Month, and from what I know, Mumbai trying to bring out all the women them. I ain't know why, but hey, I'm here. I appreciate the love that I get from everybody. My love. One, my boy.
What you saying, Langy?
There.
You know, we ready to kick off the month with you. Is nobody fit in to start off Women's Month more than you because like Mumba said, Tegan said, Karen said, you've been on a few times, so it's very fitting for you to start off the month and start it off with.
I appreciate it.
And I mean, it's Women's History Month, and we're women who are making history, so why not, right?
Right.
Right. That's right.
Facts.
So Langy, without further ado, man, just take us to this journey. How you all started? First of all, how did you get that name? And when did you start playing basketball? I mean, I'm anxious to hear, you know, what got you into basketball, especially women basketball, which is very hard to find a lot of women who wants to play basketball in comparison to volleyball in the Virgin Islands. You know, volleyball is the women's sport and softball. What brought you to basketball?
Definitely. Well, you know, as I was saying before, you know, I'm a late bloomer. I didn't start playing basketball until my 8th grade year at Woodson. And it came from, you know, in elementary, learning the game. You know, they teach you the game, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I was a little skinny child, energetic, you know what I'm saying? So in junior high at Woodson, I used to watch, you know, the lunch league and all of the competition that Woodson used to play against. To them, I mean, it was really good competition. And I said, well, you know, I was tall, you know, I was always a tall person, you know what I'm saying? I was like, you know what, I could probably see myself doing this. So I went out. I can't remember if I tried it out or it was just because Mr. Jazz was my teacher at the time. You know, I went to him, let him know I was interested in playing basketball, and he was like, you know, come out, and we started playing. You know, I started playing basketball from then. Junior high, I didn't have the talent, you know, at the time. I was just long, you know what I'm saying, and I, you know, just tell me what to do, and I go out there and do it. You know what I'm saying? And that was it was. You want me rebound? I go rebound. You know what I'm saying? Just don't ask me to shoot, but I go get some rebound for you. So that's how I started playing basketball. Was a late bloomer. I really don't have any like family members that was like into sports, you know, while I was growing up. So I was never really introduced to sport. It wasn't until later on in life I found out that my mother played netball. And I didn't know this until high school that she played netball. So I was like, okay, well, I got a little bit, you know, athletic talent from she, but she never told me about her playing netball until when I was in high school. They was trying to bring like netball games and stuff, and she was going out there playing and stuff, and I was like, oh, what's this sport? Why it look so much like basketball? I didn't know what it was. You know, and then, you know, she explained to me, and then somebody was telling me, like, you know, my mother was really good, because I wasn't born in St. Croix. I was born in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. But I moved from St. Vincent and the Grenadines when I was like 2 years old. So I still consider myself as a Crucian. So it is what it is. But my mother used to play netball when she was in St. Vincent. And somebody told me that, you know, my mother was a really good shooter. I was like, yeah, well, why she ain't never tell me about this, you know? But come to find out, in high school, one day my mother came in the gym and she picked up a ball and she shoot. I said, well, so my mother really could shoot. Like, where she been hiding all of this from? But I could see where I get, you know, some of my passion from, because she did play. She's the only person that I knew in my family that actually played any type of sport. But it all started in junior high, and when I was playing, you know, Bo was coaching JV team at the time too. And one time he asked me one day, you know, what school I going? You going new school? You know, that's when new school had just came about. You know what I'm saying? He was like, you going new school? I said, I don't know where you going. He said, you know what? You won't come to Central. So ever since Bo told me that was my part to get to Central. And I end up at Central, and, you know, Bo started, you know, changing my game. And I get a name Langallo from my teammates. It all started with us being in the courtyard. We always joking around. And if I could remember, I think it was Cheka. Cheka used to call me Lang Gangalo. She used to say, man, you lang like a gangalo, right? And it went from Langallo to Langallo in a matter of, I don't know, minutes.
That's funny.
I like that.
I know it was Cheka or Michelle, but we all used to be in a courtyard just joking around. And I could remember, like, it used to be Langangalo, and it went from Langangalo to Langalo, to the point where I used to hate that name. I used to hate it with a passion. But they used to call me it so much, it was like, you know what? Forget it. It is what it is. So it went from Langangalo to now you could shorten it to say Langi. So that's how the name came about, you know. So credit to my teammates in high school, you know, because now the name is stuck with me. And to be honest, it ain't too much people know me as Deslyn Haywood back home. You know, you probably the ones that coming up now probably won't even know who Deslyn Haywood is, unless you say Langallo.
Well, what do they call you at work?
Miss Haywood.
They better call you Miss Haywood.
Right.
When you were in college, what they used to call you?
Langallo. I actually introduced myself as Langallo.
What? I don't think I ever introduced myself as Pang.
I
said I don't think I ever introduced myself as Pang. I gotta start doing that.
Yeah, I actually introduced myself as Langallo. I did. So that's what they call me in school. Langallo. Yeah. Langallo. It grew on me in high school. It grew on me, and it's stuck. You know.
So when you came to Central, that's actually when I first met you as well. And and really and truly, not saying basketball wasn't exciting in St. Croix, but in the Virgin Islands. But basketball get exciting for us, especially me and Tegan, because we start off complex, and basketball really get exciting around that time for us. We both played JV, but it really got going when we both went to complex. Like, how was that experience? Because not only that we start to get introduced to being like the superstars on the island, like that was your outcoming party for playing basketball. Like, how was that whole entire experience? Just you meeting new people and now Bo got you on the front line on the court. Like, how was that entire experience coming into Central?
Well, coming into Central, like I tell you before, I was coming in as a blank canvas. I had no inclination of, what to do. You know what I'm saying? Just a
Hey,
little guy.
don't be coming in here and just
I'm
using
sorry.
big words because you
My
work in the
bad.
financial office and stuff. Don't be.
Keep it simple. You gotta keep it simple, my union.
we trying to elevate. We trying to
Right,
elevate.
there you go.
We trying to take it to another level.
Okay. So I had no basketball talent to me. I had no basketball talent coming into Central. Like I said, the little that I know came from Mr. George, probably telling me rebound the ball, do just, doing the little things. You know what I'm saying? And Bo saw something in me that I didn't see in myself. You understand me? So mind you, I was tall. I was one of the tallest females. I was long, skinny, and I was very active. You know what I'm saying? So I already had these things going for me, And what coach wouldn't want a long talent, tall, girl on their team. So Bo did his recruiting early. He said, "You ain't going complex, you're coming to me." And that's all it took. You know what I'm saying? So end up at Central, and I started off JV, playing with Checker. I don't think Lichelle played with me. I think Lichelle and Pumpkin went straight into varsity. But me and Checker played on JV, and Bo started, kind of curtailing my game. For me, starting off like shooting the ball, I was shooting from my stomach, and it was banging on the back of the rim. I'm telling you, it was. He could tell you better that it wasn't good. So Bo started training me with the guys. You know what I'm saying? And Bo is very good at what he do. He have all kind of skill drill, and everybody was participating in the skill drills. That's why Central girls seems more skilled than
Complex
girls. Some of them had real talent, but we were more skilled. Because
I would agree with that.
Yeah, Bo train us in a way, I'm saying, that would make us better, and elevated my game because he started training me. Although I played in the post pretty much all my years at Central, I had guard skills. And that's because Bo trained me as a guard, and that kind of took me into college too. It helped me transition into college because of what Bo did with me. Even my shot, when I tell you my shots were coming from my stomach. But when I shoot, my shot looked better than some of these girls that I play with. You know what I'm saying? Because he taught me how to shoot from up here instead of bringing it, because a lot of girls that play now, they bringing it from here. Even though they're good shot, they're looking good. So it's like, if it ain't broke, don't, what I'm saying, don't change it. But for me, mine was broke, so it had to be changed. You see what I'm saying? So he started out, hey, you got to lift this hand up. So that's how my shot changed. So now I'm shooting like I do. Like if you see me shoot, it coming from up here. No. So Bo, what I'm saying, was the catalyst behind my transition as a basketball player. And for me, I wasn't trying to be better than nobody. I wasn't, what I'm saying, curtailing my game after nobody else. I wasn't even looking at nobody else. I was doing it for me, trying to get better for me as a person, because I knew if I do this could take me elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? So, kudos to Bo for helping me with that transition, in high school. Because if it wasn't for Bo, I don't think I would have been the same player if I had went to complex.
Big up to you, Bo, wherever you're at.
Yeah, for sure, that Coach Bo. Let me ask you real quick, Langy. Who was your counterpart? Who was your nemesis at complex? Who was your challenge?
I was playing. I was playing against like Latima and Sami. Them there.
They weren't bad. Them two weren't too bad at all.
Yeah, they
Sami
wasn't bad. They were pretty good. They were pretty good, but it had Lichelle, Cheka, Pumpkin,
Yeah.
just
How was Charlotte? Was Charlotte any challenge for you in your time? Because Charlotte is always good. Charlotte.
Who was Charlotte?
The Hawks, Chicken Hawks.
Oh yeah. What's that? No, Jay, you talking about Charlotte? You know Charlotte?
I was last to like don't. You were the only one. I was like, who is Charlotte?
You guys really out the basketball a long time ago.
Yeah, I thought it was a person.
I thought it was a person too. I was like, Charlotte?
I was like, who is that? Like, wow, my
I really been gone a long time ago, but Jesus Christ.
Chicken Hawks were good with oh God, them names ain't gonna come to me, but Chicken Hawks was a problem for us too. You know, that was really good competition in my days against Chicken Hawks and stuff. A lot of us played on the national team together. So, but yeah, they were pretty good during my time with Coach Corbett, God rest his soul. You know, he really did a good job with those girls, you know, trying to prepare for us because that's who he preparing for anyway.
That's true. That's true. Before playing basketball, what sports did you play?
Before I play basketball, it wasn't no sport before basketball. Yeah, it wasn't no sport. You know, when I went elementary, you know, like we used to like run track for field day. So that's why, you know, I was, you know, able to transition into basketball because I was already active in elementary going into middle school because we would run track. We had our little track thing for field day, you know, little thing going on. But it wasn't any sport before basketball. It was until I got to high school where I end up playing other sport.
So how did Ball coach the JV team as well too?
Yeah, Ball coach the JV team when I was there. Him and Champ. I think it was Champ more so.
Heiliger was the varsity coach.
Ball was
not Heiliger. What was the guy that passed away? What was his name?
You talking about Jarvis?
No. You remember the gray hair guy, man? He used to wear glasses. He's a referee too. I forgot his name, yo. He passed away.
Girls?
Yeah, he was a coach. He was a coach of the girls.
Oh man, I know you're talking about. Oh my God, he was there a long time. I think he was Chinny. He was Chinny, like. Oh man, I know. Let me try to remember.
He passed away before Jarvis Lang. Gardner. That's who he was.
Oh, okay. Well, he coached me.
No, he coached the varsity team before you got there.
Oh,
like he was the actual head coach because he was the one that was going central.
Yeah.
But honestly, Bo was the coach. Bo was the coach.
Oh, okay.
But Gardner used to be the head coach.
I got you. Yeah. Okay. I didn't know that because like I said, I went into JV before I even get to varsity, and Bo was the one, you know, coaching us and stuff.
Did you when you started playing basketball, how often you used to play basketball outside of school when you first started?
When I first started, I can't say I remember playing often outside until maybe getting into 10, 11th grade or so, where that's when I started playing with the boys. I even was at one time, me and Punky was practicing and stuff with BSA team, was on the team actually.
13 to 15?
Was it 13 to 15? I think it was. Yeah, because we used to practice with them all the time. And I used to play games, run games in Harborview with them dude. You know, but we used to show we out there, say, yeah, I can't beat up my girls. So we used to be out there. Shabot, court. So it wasn't until later on, you know, in high school when I started really, really trying to elevate my game and get better and start playing against dudes. So I didn't think I'd do it as much in the beginning because I was just still learning how to really play. Everything was farming. My shop was farming. So me went out there, until I know a little bit. I have a little bit of skills to go out there to play with the dude them.
Let me ask you real quickly. You said your mom was a great netball player, right?
Yeah.
So when she found out you were playing basketball, obviously netball and basketball is very similar. Did you call out on the court and say, "Come, girl, me cross you. Come, me cross you"?
No, because you know what? Because like I said, I didn't find out till later. I probably was in like 12th grade when I find out my mother played netball. So, but like I said, one time she come in the gym, you know, pick up a ball. Hey, what you doing? You know, she pick up the ball and shoot that thing, my son. I say, what? Where did shot come from? She said, I used to play netball. I said, oh, okay, whoever.
That's a sport I respect because I don't know how much Pang them know much. You guys should know. They don't have backboard and stuff in netball. They just got just the rim.
Just the rim. And the thing is, she was a designated shooter. You know,
Yeah,
they
only have one shooter. Yeah, only one person could score, Tiga.
Yeah, only one person could score.
I didn't even know that.
Right.
Yeah,
it's usually the best shooter on the team. I only know that because that was an Angola sport, so that's the only reason I know that.
It's an Antiguan sport as well, but I never really know much about netball at all.
Me neither until I see she out there, you know, catching the ball and jumping, stop and passing. I said, what is this? Why I ain't dribbling the ball?
Oh Lord. So Des, tell us a little bit about your transition into volleyball. How did that happen?
Miss Hobson asked Bo. Bo were kind of, me know about that one. Because this was I played volleyball my 12th grade year.
Okay.
And I think Miss Hobson asked Bo. Bo wasn't really into it, but hey, they got. Oh, I started. Matter of fact, before I went playing in 12th grade, I started playing in the the summer league them that they will have. So that's how I started playing volleyball in the summer league. And Miss Hobson them asked me to come out to play and stuff. So that's how I transitioned because I started the summer and then went into 12th grade playing volleyball and stuff. But Bo wasn't up for it. He wasn't happy. He wasn't happy about it because I even get hot playing volleyball. Wow. And he was pissed.
Didn't you hurt your fingers or something? Somebody slam on you or something, and I'm gonna break your finger them or something like that. There.
I didn't remember that, but I remember spraining my ankle. I remember spraining my ankle a couple of times playing volleyball, and Bo was hot. He said, "You see, Hobson? You see, players them hot."
Do you know why Miss Hobson asked you to play? Like, what about you? When of all both basketball players, what about you, Miss Hobson saw in you, and why she asked you to play?
Well, I was tall and athletic. So if you tall and athletic, and I used to block shots, hey. You can't ask for nothing better. All they had to do was teach me how to, have certain steps you have to take in volleyball, 1, 2, up.
Yeah.
As long as I get a foot in, I blocking your thing too. Me, even if me get a foot in, the thing was to follow the ball. Langallo follow the ball. No problem. I follow the ball. That was easy. And then it was timing too. Volleyball is timing. So once they tell me all of that, instill all of that, it came a little natural, you know what I'm saying? Playing volleyball. So it was fun too, I didn't really like the tights and stuff, like I watching my thing, but hey, it's what it is.
Oh, I just had a conversation with somebody the other day about the necessity of the shorts being so short. Like,
the only reason I went to watch a volleyball after a woman volleyball. Hey, that's the only reason I went to. Well, that was the initial reason why I went to the game.
which is what a lot of guys say. But I was somewhere and there was a Muslim player and she played in like full sweats, and I was like, look, she out here killing it, and she don't need the little bitty shorts. But you know,
They don't need to change their attire. They could keep it the way it is.
Oh gosh,
I didn't understand it. I wasn't comfortable with it, but I did it.
and what's interesting.
Go ahead.
No, what's interesting is in high school, the shorts are longer than they are in college.
I know.
They tried to give us some to work out in, and the inseam is 2 inches. And I'm like, what are we doing with this? But, you know, apparently it helps you play better.
Langi, you could attest to this too. You remember when we was on the national team, there was at some point, they were trying to bring, you remember female? We were playing. You were playing some teams, especially Puerto Rico. The female teams had on a full Catwoman suit. You don't remember that, Tegan?
Yes, sir. We didn't miss no game. None.
How they wipe their sweat, man?
Hey, when Puerto Rico came out, we were in Rock, right, Langi? When Puerto Rico came out and then Catwoman suit, like every male that's in the gym just stopped from whatever they were doing. Everybody was just locked to the court, and I was like, well, my God.
But remember, we went Puerto Rico too for university games, and they were in them spandex too in Puerto Rico.
It sure was, but that didn't last though, because I think they did it that year, the next year, and then they just went back to the regular.
Miss Bryson said that. Go ahead, Tiga. Go ahead.
No, you beat me to the punch, but I said that. Yeah, I said they wear panties in college. I said, wow, we definitely missed them.
So I guess what they're doing now is an improvement.
Yeah, she said change in the 90s. That's what Ms. Bryson said.
Man, it's just crazy of the evolution, man. Like you just see how things just gradually, along with the skills, the clothing. Because I remember when I first started playing basketball, you might as well say I was wearing tights, because my pants used to be so short. But I used to always tell my JV coach, if I got weight, this year, me play. Honestly. So I used to wear my gym shorts, but Frenchie and the rest of the team, Valence, Aleman, they might have to wear a little pom-pom shorts, my son. I couldn't do it. You missed them days, you know. When Ayu came out, I think all of that was gone.
Yeah.
When Ayu came out.
We had Mr. Peters. He brought some, we used to call him Charlie Chokers in the days. He brought...
Oh man, I definitely couldn't do it.
So Langallo,
there was no way.
Playing so you say you play volleyball. Did you play any other sports besides volleyball and basketball in high school?
Not in high school.
Not in high school?
Not in high school.
Okay, so wait, I actually don't know. How tall are you?
I was 5'10".
Okay, cool.
I thought you were taller.
You taller than that, right? When she was saying because she was tall, I wanted to say, Langi, you're not tall.
I'm taller.
She's above average.
Okay.
Well, you gotta understand for female, 5'10", 5'11", 6 feet is tall. Remember, everybody was 5'3", 5'4", 5'5". So
the
she
only
was
big. Like Amber. It was Amber. Who was there with me? Amber was tall. Amber is tall.
Amber is like what, 6 foot?
Yeah, 6 foot. But when Amber left,
it was you.
I was the tallest person on the team. You know what I'm saying?
Alrika, you just shot. Everybody tall to you.
So 5'10" and up is tall for females.
Right.
Yeah, true.
5'9" and up is tall for females. 5'8", you're in the conversation.
Yeah, that's a good way to say it.
So let me ask you, Langi, how did the college recruitment went? Did you get recruited at Central? Did Bo find a way to get you to the next level? What happened? How did you make that turn to go to college?
Yeah, 'cause I ain't been in the conversation. So ain't no coaches come to me directly. From what I know, Hampton University was, from what Bo told me, they was trying to get me. You know, Hampton University is in the MEAP Division 1. But at the time, I didn't have the test scores. I didn't have the grade, especially with the sliding scale and stuff. I didn't have all of that. So they wasn't going to offer me a scholarship if I couldn't, you know, be eligible to come in and play right away. So I think that kind of went out the door, and he get me into this NAIA school that Lachelle had a aunt that actually lived in Texas, and her husband was coaching, was assistant coach to in Houston Tilliston, which is an NAIA school that played in the Red River Conference at the time. I think they're still playing the Red River Conference. So Lachelle, from what I know, Lachelle was slated to go to Houston Tilliston. So since I couldn't get into Hampton University because of my, you know, grades and all the other stuff, he was able to get me. I still wasn't eligible to get in to play right away in Houston Tilliston because of the eligibility criteria. But they still offered a partial scholarship for me to come. So that's how I end up at Houston Tilliston. So me and Lachelle went to Houston Tilliston in Austin, Texas. So Bo was kind of spearheading all of that, the recruitment process. And then back then, you know, we didn't have all this, you know, social media presence. You know, everything is pretty much word of mouth, who you know what I'm saying, back then. And then ain't nobody coming to the Virgin Islands to come see nobody, you know, back then. So everything was going through Bo. So Bo really helped me transition into Houston Tilliston. He helped me get into that school, as far as what I know. So Bo was the catalyst behind me getting into college.
And what was the transition like, leaving home and going to Texas?
That's my question. Good question, Karen. Good question.
To be honest, I was ready to go. I was ready to get off the island. My upbringing was a little shaky, you know, with my mom and all the other stuff. So getting out of her house was my goal. And that's just to be honest. But during the time, you know, mom was a little hard on me growing up. If I don't know, I'm a 7-day Adventist. And
Bad Adventist. 7-day bad Adventist.
No, 7-day Adventist. And in high school, you know what I'm saying, religion was very important to my mom. And Bo could tell you, like, I have missed some of the games that was played on Friday night. Bo had tried his best, to talk to my mom about it, but she wasn't having it. She wasn't trying to hear it. And but even some of the trips, oh my God, some of the trips that we had to go on. I was a little rebellious when I was in high school because I felt like my mom was stopping me from playing basketball. But the honest to God truth is she was very religious, you know, and there's certain things we can do, you know, or, you know, from Sunset Friday to Sunset Saturday, you know, that's the Lord's time. So, but me as a child growing up, I ain't trying to hear that. I try and play basketball, you know what I'm saying? And you taking this opportunity away from me. So Bo used to come to my house, try to talk to my mother. He used to even bring out the Bible. They used to go one-on-one. Then I used to go head-to-head. They used to be like, the Bible say this, that. You know what I'm saying? My mother used to be like, nah, she ain't going to obey.
That's funny.
Bo used to go head-to-head. Right. So sometimes she would give in, but it's still far back on me because I used to be like, man, Bo used to be like, man, just go wash the dishes, Langallo. Just wash the dishes. No, me washing no dishes, man. She don't vex me, right? So,
you telling me your mom beat Bo that conversation?
Man.
No way.
And you know, Bo could talk his way out and into a conversation. I telling you, Bo used to bring the Bible, but he used to go boss for boss with my mother. Yeah, man, used to be having some serious conversations.
Man.
I'd be like, but I thought this was about me. Oh, hey, am I going or what? I over there talking about the Bible. Like, what's
this?
Preach, Bo, preach.
Oh, I thought Bo was undefeated.
But I know I gave Bo a run for his money. You know, God rest her soul. My mother gave him a run for his money, but some of it was my fault because, like I said, I was rebellious. I was just trying to be out there, play, and I just felt like she was holding me back. That's how I felt at the time. She was just trying to hold me back, but it wasn't so. You know, until later on in life, you realize what your parents do for you. You know what I'm saying, or what for you back then. So I mean, it get to the point where my mom back then, she was suffering with lupus. So sometimes she used to end up in the hospital or be at home. And I used to get to the point where I used to sneak out the house just to go play basketball. Just to play basketball. I ain't gonna lie, I used to sneak out the house just to play ball. And then my church, the Central 7th Avenue, them at Axpan, them I used to be running big games Saturday night. We used to be on there running balls. Man, I was really not like the church girl, but I used to go church all day Saturday from morning, noon. She like in the afternoon, they used to have like this thing called the youth thing for the youth them. Man, my mother used to be like, you know, you don't have to go. Nope, I going. I used to pack my bag. I will go down there and play ball with them dudes. Because I just wanted to be out playing ball, you know what I'm saying? Get my game better. That's all I was trying to do, man. Because I saw, this could take me down, apart. And then it was, Bo was talking to me about it and all the other stuff. Let me know, Langallo, you could go into college with this, you know what I'm saying? So I really was trying to get better at my craft, in high school.
How was it that you with your mom dealing with lupus?
It was a tough situation for me because like 11th grade, my 11th grade year, it had get to a low to the point where she used to have to be home. She couldn't drive the car. And in my 11th grade year, sometimes I used to have to take my mother to the doctor's appointment to the hospital. My mother used to drive a 6 shift. So your girl had to learn how to drive a 6 shift. And I used to have to take her to the hospital and stuff. So I miss a lot of class during my 11th grade year. And so my grade was suffering and stuff during my 11th grade year to the point where in 11th grade, I didn't even play interscholastic basketball. I don't know if I didn't even play because Mo had bring me in the office and said, because your grade suffering, you can't play. I was like, what? What do you mean I can't play? So I didn't play. I didn't play a lot of the games. I think I stopped playing or whatever. But I end up making the All-Star. I don't know how that happened.
Wait, despite not playing as a junior?
Despite not playing.
When you're good, you're good.
Making an All-Star.
When you're good, you're good.
Matter of fact, I think I ended up making an All-Star as like 5th pick. Because they used to pick you, they used to rank you from one big baller on down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I ended up making the All-Star that year, which was good. Yeah.
I asked you that question. Tegan, I'm gonna let you go. I just wanted to say this real quick. I asked you that because same thing in high school with me. My mother suffered from lupus and it take a toll, when you have to take care of your mom. So that's why I just wanted to hear it from your perspective, you being a female as well too, and how much you had to go through, so. Go ahead, Tegan, you good?
That's a great story there from both of you. Langi, I want to touch on something because we do have a lot of young kids do listen to the show. The importance of grades. What was I don't even know how to frame this. Like I said, a 360 in terms of being at St. Croix, not really caring so much about school, but now you're there in college and you see it's all about school. If you don't have the grades, you cannot play. No if, no buts, no nothing about it. Could you shed a little light on the importance of making the grades and taking your SUTs and stuff like that?
Definitely, because it affected me. Going into college, I couldn't play my first year because I didn't have the with all the divisions, they have their criteria and stuff like your GPA, your core classes, the SAT scores, and all the other stuff. Or even with NAIA, I just had to make 2 of the 3 criteria. I didn't even make. I think I only made 1, which was my GPA was good enough, but I didn't graduate top 50% of my class, and I didn't have the SAT scores to back it up. So it's very important, what I'm saying, especially if you're trying to move to the next level, it's very important that you learn, what I'm saying, all the criterias, 10 grade, 9 grade, 10 grade, learn it early enough so you know what the expectations are going into college. And you have to strive to get, what I'm saying, those grades, the SAT and all the other stuff. So, with Division 2, NCAA Division 2, they went to a sliding scale. So it might be a little bit more easier to get into a Division 2 with a sliding scale now that they have, they mirror in Division 1. So, the higher your GPA, the lower the score. So it's very important to start now. If anybody listening, 10th grade, 11th grade, it's very important that you take your academics seriously, because even when you go into college, academic is first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? You're a student first and an athlete later. That's why they call you student athlete. You know what I'm saying? So academic is very important. So wherever you're trying to go, make sure you try to research, what I'm saying, what those criteria are. So, so you could strive to get those criteria. Try working on it now. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, it affected me which is not a bad thing, because being red shirt your first year, you kind of get first hand of everything. You still was able to practice with the team. Sometimes you're able to travel with the team if, they make you a manager or something. But it wasn't a bad thing. But if your goal is to go in playing right away, and that's what a lot of these student athletes is trying to do, is to go in playing right away, you have to take academics seriously and research what the criteria are so you can meet those marks.
Some good information. So important.
So take us through the journey in college. How was playing basketball once you got eligible?
So playing basketball, Houston Tilliston. So started playing in my second year. It was okay.
Just okay?
Yeah, I mean, it was, that coaches have their pick, what I'm saying. I mean, look, one thing about me, and still is to this day, I work hard, and that's the only way I know how to, is to work hard, what I'm saying. So I go in, do what I have to do, what I'm saying. I think the only thing when I was in college, was I doing stuff on my own when I first got to college? Probably not. I wasn't. My first 2 years, I wasn't doing stuff on my own. I ain't gonna lie about that. I wasn't doing stuff on my own. I was just, because we used to practice all the time. Seemed like we practiced morning, noon, and night. So it wasn't no time to
right.
go in the gym to walk out on your own. But when I did, when we had practice, I go hard, what I'm saying? I do what I have to do because I wanted to get better. I wanted to be on the court playing basketball and stuff like that. So going into my second year, it was okay. I didn't finish the year out. Some things happened with the coach. and you could say I stopped going. I don't know, it was just so much stuff going on at the time. I just stopped going. So, and I end up transferring out after that year because of all the stuff that was going on and stuff.
Okay, and I guess that answers Dr. Bryson's question. She asked if you transferred. Where'd you transfer to?
Yes. So when I got kind of fed up at that school, I called Bo. Bo, I'm ready to go. So at the time, Bo was in college. My second year in college, Bo was in college at Voorhees College.
Okay.
So Bo said, okay, let me get back to you, Langallo. So Bo went and talked to the coach at Voorhees, let him know the type of player I was. And again, because of word of mouth, I got a partial scholarship to Voorhees College. So I end up at Voorhees College from Houston to Liston after 2 years.
Okay. How was the experience in Denmark? Is it Denmark, South Carolina?
It's crazy.
Denmark is in the middle of nowhere.
With zero phone service.
Oh my God, with zero phone service. Yes. I was in Denmark.
That's the truth.
I was a little bit more comfortable, even though it was nothing. We had nothing, absolutely nothing. I still was a little bit more comfortable being at Voorhees because I had my mentor there with me. You know what I'm saying? So now I could work out on my own because I have Bo there. So with Bo being there, Bo helped me transition and stuff. I played 3 years of basketball there. It was very good. I didn't start the first 2 years, but I started in my 12th grade year, which wasn't an issue for me. I just wanted to get on the court to play. And then at Voorhees, I played volleyball and I ran track at Voorhees. And that's just to keep me busy because Voorhees is in the middle of nowhere. But that whole college experience, it was pretty good. I had a good time there. We had some. You have to excuse me, my son just walking about.
Good.
We had some other VI folks there too. What I'm saying, running track, playing ball. One of my roommates was from St. Croix. Well, actually, all my roommates that I had was from the Virgin Islands. When I first got there, I used to room with a girl from St. Thomas. And then when I transitioned to another dorm in the next year, I roomed with another girl from St. Croix. Then we had some other folks like Hops and Judge and Keel. And, we just had a good time, man. We made the best of Voorhees. The experience was wild. It was crazy. Just even with playing basketball and traveling with the track team. Oh my God, I used to love traveling with the track team, especially for conference because conference was in Jacksonville. So you used to call up your boy, hey, I'm gonna be in town this weekend. Come true.
What events did you do in track?
Wherever they could put me. No, but because I had just picked up the sport in college. So hold on for a second.
That boy in trouble. That boy in trouble. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
You ready?
Sorry about that. Yeah. Will you ask me, Karen, track?
Events, yeah.
Oh, events.
Participated.
I ran the 100, 200, 400,
wow.
4x1, 4x4, and I did a 8. One time I did I did a 800 and I did it in conference. And that was the worst experience I ever had. Let me tell you something about that 800. That 800 ain't no joke, okay? And it was my first time running it. I only did it because we ain't had enough people, to run. So your girl start running the 800. The first 400, it was okay. Looking like Flojo out there, you know what I'm saying? Then the next round came. It started raining hard.
Wow.
I wanted to quit. I wanted to give up. Everybody done went off the field. Them man done run for cover. And I still out there running. I was like, should I quit or should I finish the race? I was in the back by that time.
So did you finish?
I finished the race. Okay, good. Thailand. Never, ever, ever again I would run this.
That's good, Masad, because I remember I went to Edward Waters for a meet. See, Pang don't laugh and Pang don't know what we're going to say. And me and Pang, all we there watching, I don't know what kind of race it was. I think it was the hurdles, the 400 hurdles.
No, it was 100. Yeah, I think it was a 400.
Yeah, one time around, one girl couldn't make it, but she didn't even try to jump over the hurdle. She just walked around it.
Jesus
I was dead with laughing at them. That was the funniest thing I ever seen in my life.
Wow. So, Ms. Bryson asked a question. What GPA did you maintain in college?
Well, I was a better student in college than in high school. So, Ms. Bryson, I graduated cum laude.
Good stuff.
Nice.
So, I maintained a 3.0 GPA in college. I did. I'm proud of myself for that.
Yeah, that's big time.
Proud of you,
especially being a student athlete. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. We have a question here.
What made the change? Why you took it? Like, that's a big jump.
Wow.
What was the change? What hit inside of you that you had to really dig in and do your schoolwork?
Well, if you're not academically eligible, or if you don't meet those academic requirements to be eligible, you can't participate in sport.
mean, yeah, I wanted to frame it a different way because all of we've been in college, obviously. Okay. And for me, I'm gonna speak for myself. Like what you said is absolutely right. You gotta get the grades. I want to play. I just want to get the grades to play. But later on, as I starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak, and I know a degree is there, my focus now was trying to do my best to get that degree. Did that ever click in your head? Like, no, it's not just about playing basketball. I want to make sure that I don't put in all this time. I need to get this piece of paper to say that I did it. Did that ever transform to you?
Later on in my collegiate career, because when I'm gonna be honest, when I first started out, I just wanted to play basketball. I didn't even know what I was going to, do as far as major or whatever. Because when I first got to college, I had declared my major computer science. I don't know why. I just felt like, computer was the thing to get into, and it's going, be it's going to be the thing in the future, right? So, but getting into computer science, there were certain things certain classes I didn't care for. I just really wasn't focused on dealing with it at the moment. But the one thing that I was really good at, and this was from a high school going into college, I was really good at math. And that's why computer science, wasn't too far off, but it's the computer part, the programming and all of this stuff kind of, threw me for a loop. So my first 2 years, I was a computer science major, but then when I transferred to Voorhees, I said, you know what, I'm just going to stick with mathematics. And that's what I did, because that was the only thing really that kept me going, kept my focus, you know what I'm saying? Because it challenged me. The mathematics challenged me a lot. And then I had Bauer, the human, calculator. So I was like, I'm good, you know what I'm saying? So because me and Bob was taking classes together, just me and he taking classes together, and so I really wanted to strive to get no less than a B in my major courses, which was in mathematics. So I always strive to get not even a B, a A. I always strive to get the A. But if I get a B, I know where I went wrong to get a B or whatever. Some of them teachers I had to challenge a little bit, like, yo, I did the work. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't later on when I was getting into mathematics and, you know, seeing that, you know, this really kept me going. So it's finding, you know what I'm saying, your niche or whatever. It's just finding something that, you know, you're gonna excel in, because, you know, in your first 2 years they give you general courses or whatever. So the general courses kind of tell you where you want to go. You know what I'm saying, what direction you want to go in for, you know, your degree plan. I know for some school, I know a lot of schools making students declare their major like when they first come in, or they might give you the first year alone, and then after your first year you have to declare a major. So you got to pay attention to those general courses to see what capture your interests. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, for some people who don't really know what they want to do and they still want to go to college, they really need those general, you know what I'm saying, courses to kind of help them make a decision, you know? And then some people make up their mind like, yo, I want to be a doctor. That's what I'm going to do. Hey, go for it, you know? So for me, it was later on in my collegiate career when I got to Voorhees is where, now my first 2 years at Houston-Tillotson, I actually did better in my first 2 years. Yeah, for some reason, it came easy, came natural to me. You know what I'm saying? I left there with a 3.5 GPA.
Nice.
Yeah. So, but then, you know, when I went to Voorhees, you know, start again, you know, into major courses and stuff, you know, it get a little bit challenging and stuff. So,
Yeah, I just want to add something because I see how you just downplay a degree in mathematics as that's something simple. Believe me, mathematics is one of the hardest degree anybody could get. So don't downplay that degree at all. It's not too many people in the world are mathematicians. Believe me, that's one of the building elements in terms of building worlds and society. So,
before you respond to that, Langi, why it sound like Optimus Prime there in the room with you?
I really don't know. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. That's why I keep muting my mic. Maybe I ain't been on in a long time, but
it might be in the room you in.
Yeah, I think the room is in an echo.
It's the room you in.
Remember when you visit Pang, I had a lot of stuff. Now I clear out the whole weight room. So maybe the background is echoing.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to put in some more stuff in there. Maybe I need to find a new spot.
I promise you, it sounds like an Autobot just about to transform. So
Yeah, we were.
Sorry, Langallo. Sorry. Talk about getting a mathematics major. Like, how did that make you feel, and like how proud your family was, or, you know, like graduating and walking down that aisle? Because I know that was big. Had to be big.
Yeah, it was. You know, mathematics came natural to me. Like I said, going from, and it's crazy because in elementary, 5th grade, I was terrible in math. But I made a transformation in 6th grade for some reason. And but it's a testament to the teachers you have. You see what I'm saying? Because in 5th grade, I had this lady, I don't know, she would beat you for everything. And I just wasn't good in math. But then when I get to 6th grade, Miss Rada's class, I graduated 6th grade, the top of my class, that class. You know what I'm saying? I went from being an average student to a really good student. Even going into junior high, I was in the honors classes them in junior high. It's just until I went to Central, you know, things kind of change. You start, you know what I'm saying, seeing things differently. You know, people start looking, you know, kind of, you know. But going into college, going into college, math really kept my interest from high school. Going into college, it really pushed me, and it does that. It pushes you to a point where it's like, man, I don't even know how to explain it, because mathematicians, we think differently from, just regular people, you know what I'm saying? So getting my degree in mathematics was, my mom wasn't there. It was a good day. The only person that came to my graduation was my dad, who really wasn't in my life like that, but I invited him. And then I had a couple of friends and stuff. Bo had graduated the year before I did, so Bo wasn't able to be there. But when I finished, because I was supposed to finish with Bo when Bo finished, 2004, I think it was. I was supposed to finish with Bo, but for some reason at that moment, I wasn't ready to leave college because I didn't know where I was going at the time. And I didn't finish. I purposely didn't finish defending my paper because I had to defend a paper. Well, I had to write a paper and defend it. And I had a topic that I was struggling with, so I had to scratch that topic. So I didn't do my senior defense until last summer. So I couldn't walk for graduation until the next year because we only do one graduation a year. True. So, but even at that moment, I wasn't really ready. I was like, oh my God, this is it. Paying out of college, starting life. I just wasn't really prepared for that moment yet. But it was a proud moment to get my, mathematics degree. It was a proud moment. I have 2 other degrees, if y'all don't know, but
what are they in?
I did not know that.
Hey, we don't know. Tell us.
I have a second bachelor's in business administration, and I have my master's in business administration.
Okay, good stuff.
Oh, that's what's up, Langy. Come
Great.
on, man. Let's up it up, man. That's good.
While we on the academic, question from Andre Titus: what do you believe a coach has to do to help their student athletes to improve their academic?
Well, they have to stress academic. I mean, I know a lot of times coaches want to win at all costs. Win. But they can't play unless they're academically eligible. You know what I'm saying? So you have to support your student athletes, especially if they're struggling and stuff, say encourage them to always go to tutoring. I know some program is required for you to get tutoring and all the other stuff, especially if you don't have a certain GPA or your GPA is below a 3.0. You have to encourage them, to get the assistance they need, especially if they're struggling academically. And coaches need to go behind their players and check the academics to see, what's going on. Like if they're doing what they're supposed to do, they need to be checking on their student athletes all the time, But like I said, coaches have to invest. They have to invest in their student athlete, not just on the court, but off the court, and it's being able to not, like I said, not just on the court, but a student athlete well-being, like everything, academic, emotional, physical, it's a lot of things be going on with the student athletes that affect their ability to play, and academic could be one of them, So coaches have to be invested in their student athlete and looking out for them, checking on them, having conversation with them. Hey, what's going on? Just random. Just have a random talk with them, and you'll learn a lot about your students.
That's true.
Yes, definitely agree.
Before we jump off the college tip and jump into you joining the national team, I want to ask one question. So like tell me your overall experience going to like me and you, we both went to a NAIA school. What was your overall experience at a NAIA school, which is a lot smaller than the schools that our three panelists up above us, they all three went to universities, you know what I'm saying? So just talk about going to a NAIA versus a university, where a lot of people might be more attracted to going to a university versus a NAIA.
For me, going to a smaller, school, specifically a HBCU, you can't ask for no other better experience than being in a small, situation. The classes are smaller. You're not just a number or a social security. Teachers know your name. They know who you are. They know you play sports. They know everything about you. They know you. Versus going to a bigger school where you just, 58021, whatever. So it's a nurturing, feeling and experience going into smaller schools. They got smaller classrooms, people, everybody know each other, everybody look out for each other, they have your best interest at heart, and I wouldn't give up HBCU. I've went to 2 different HBCUs. I worked in 2 different HBCUs, and I wouldn't give it up for anything, and I'm going to continue helping HBCUs because, they need, the help, they really do, because, we have to look out for ourselves, because ain't nobody else, looking out for us. So we have to go in and look out for us. I'm not knocking the big school experience, I'm not knocking that at all, but if you want to be out there like Tegan, you can.
Yeah. I'm glad you said that. Because
no matter what, trust and believe, we HBCU coming to support you.
Yeah. Hey, I'm glad you said that, because Pang, me and Karen were at HBCU too, by the way. Is that guy over there in the car now with the yellow jersey?
That's true. But you started off at a bigger college though, right?
Who?
You, Mumbai. Did you started off at a university?
No.
Yeah, in Iowa.
I went to
JUCO.
You went to JUCO.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So that's actually below NA.
Got you. In Tegan defense though, Tegan didn't live the university life. I will give you that though.
Oh,
Tegan,
here we go, bailing you out.
No, I promise you. You could always find Tegan in the room. He didn't go much unless he going out with me. He really didn't live that university life. He was just there to do his schoolwork and play ball. And my boy was focused. I will give him that. I will give him that. My boy used to be in his room writing the music and his schoolwork. Because I could go by Tegan without even calling him, and I gonna find in the room unless he did a practice or class. I could always find in his room. And Tegan school was dry. We didn't have parties and that kind of thing there. So
hey, you see, I don't like Tegan didn't defend himself one time. I ain't hear nothing from Tegan at all. What we get?
He talking, but we can't hear him. Something happened with the phone because he talking and we can't hear him.
Oh yeah.
Can't hear you.
Check your. But yeah, like Langi, like going to and even though you went to a HBCU, Mumbai, your school, Bethune Cookman was big compared to like Voorhees and EWC.
They were Division 1.
Bethune Cookman was big, yeah. So like going to like a smaller NAIA school, like it's definitely a nurturing environment. No disrespect. None at all. No, it's just
we're not gonna separate the HBCUs. Them, we can't do that.
No, what I wanted to do, I wanted to make the NAIA attractive because a lot of people who getting recruited for school they might be getting recruited for NAIA and frown down upon it, thinking, nah, I ain't getting there, you know,
Right.
you know. But I don't
True
want
that,
them
true,
to
yeah.
view it like that. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Because the experience at a smaller NAIA school, the experience, like Langallo said,
On two, you can hear me now?
very nurturing. You know, more than 50%, or matter of fact, more than 80% of the students that graduate from NAIA go on to work in their field. You know what I'm saying? Right away, because the school really looks out for that. There's a lot of program that comes into the school while school is going on, and you join up for those programs, and they make sure that you start working in your field after you graduate. So I want people to just know the importance and don't frown on an NAIA thinking because the school is not big, or it's a HBCU, or like, nah, I want to go to a university because I'm gonna get, you know, I'm gonna be more notary going to a university. You check? So that's why I wanted her to point out and share her experience, Mumba.
No, well said, well said.
Mumba, let me defend myself.
Well said. Hey, I was just joking, by the way, but yeah, go ahead.
I was talking, but you couldn't hear me. No, but real talk, what Pang was saying was absolutely true. I only went to Jacksonville University by name, but I was actually a student of Edward Waters. I never missed Pang games, boss. They band, they dancers, their games used to be so electric, right? I used to be Edward Waters all the time. I wish HBCU, their atmosphere was actually at JU. It was crazy. I mean, it was just a different, HBCU was just a different thing. The only difference is the university have more money, so you get better perks in terms of building and classroom and stuff like that. But in terms of education, everything was the same. As a matter of fact, I used to say the smaller the school, the tougher the education, because you're always competing against the name of a school. You know what I'm saying? So, for instance, people believe UVI is easy, but sometimes I look at the UVI curriculum. The curriculum is 10 times harder than JU. Why? Because they're fighting for that notoriety. So sometimes the smaller the school, the harder the school work. So you can't just say because you go to a university, you have a better education. It don't really work like that, you know. But man, I used to love Pang School. I ain't even lie to you. I used to love Edward Waters. If it wasn't so gangster, you know, I probably would have transferred, but his school is gangster. I mean, every day I go and visit, somebody get knocked out by the liquor store. People just walking over the man like he ain't exist. I mean, this place was gangster, dude.
You know, but
it definitely was in the heart of the ghetto.
Yeah. As Frank said, you know, NAIA, you know, they have really competitive programs in the NAIA as well. You know, they have national championship, just like NCAA, you know, Division 1, 2, 3, and they offer scholarships. So, you know, it's a good part too to take. You know what I'm saying? Your part is your part. So wherever you want to go, you know, wherever you strive to do, you know, trust me, our VI people going to support you no matter where you go.
Very true.
Right.
Absolutely. So take us to the journey after college. You said you weren't ready to graduate in 04, but you did in 05. So what was right after that?
Right after that, I end up bunking up with a friend and looking for a job. I was working part-time at the mall and stuff. So it took maybe a year or so before I actually got a job in college or whatever. And that was by somebody recommending me. I actually started working at Benedict College in 06.
Okay.
2006 actually, and I started in the business office as a student. The people that be collecting money, them people. I started doing that. No. I forgot the name of the position. Student Financial Services Counselor. Where we manage student accounts, you know, so we manage their accounts and stuff. I had a caseload and everything. So I did that for a year, and then the financial aid position opened up the next year, and the director who was the director there then kind of recruited me to come to her department And she said, I'll pay you more money. So that's all it took.
Right.
So I went to financial aid after that, and I was working in financial aid for 15 years.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
Nice.
so I actually worked my way up, started as a financial aid counselor. Maybe 2 years after that, got a promotion to assistant director, worked there. And then after that, I worked there for like 10 years. And then I transitioned to Allen University as the director of financial aid.
Before you transition into Alan, like I like tell us about, because you went to Voorhees College, you went to school at Voorhees, and your first like actual work that you got in your career was at a rival college. Like how in your conference, how did that work out? How you end up at a rival college that's not even in the same city or county as where you went to college at? How did that work happen?
You asking me for how did I like Voorhees working
End
at
up
Voorhees?
No, you
End
went
up
to
at Benedict.
Voorhees College. How did you end up at Benedict, a rival college? Like, how did that happen? And did people frown up on you? Did you get any bad eyes or looks, or because Benedict being a rival college to Voorhees?
No, only in athletics they might do that, but I wasn't working in athletics. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
I was actually recommended for a position at Benedict through my track coach at the time. He
Gotcha.
put it recommended. I actually applied to different positions at Benedict. But this particular one, the director was looking for somebody, and he recommended me to the director. So they took a look at my application and they interviewed me, and the next thing you know, I end up working at Benedict College. But at the time, Benedict was out of NAIA. They had already transitioned to NCAA Division II.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
they weren't really rivals at that time. But when we were playing, they were.
Right.
Yeah.
How far is Benedict from Voorhees?
About an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, because Benedict and Allen both in Columbia, right?
They're right next
Benedict, you can walk out the front door of Benedict and walk straight across the street to walk in the front door of Allen University.
They're right.
Nice.
That's crazy.
Okay.
That's crazy.
So that's like South Carolina State and Claflin, literally separated by a fence. Okay. Gotcha.
Right. And we played Claflin. Claflin was another college, so we used to see all the South Carolina State people out there when we go out there.
Yeah.
Good stuff. So tell us about the transition into Allen. Oh, go ahead, Pan.
No. My comment is irrelevant. Go ahead.
So I went over to Allen as the director of financial aid. And as I was transitioning to Allen, there were some things that Allen was dealing with as far as audit reviews, program reviews, and all the other stuff.
Good.
That's you talking to yourself, Langy.
Oh, okay. So went in as a director of financial aid, and didn't know I had to do some house cleaning. And that was the most stressful time in my life that I had, because I wasn't aware I was going in to go back 2-3 years to deal with an audit. When you're dealing with audit, you're dealing with a year behind. You ain't dealing with 2 years behind. You know what I'm saying? So when they told me that, I was like, nah, no, that's not true. But then when the government came in and said, hey, y'all got to get this thing done by October, because I went into Allen the end of August, September, and whatever needed to get done was due in October. Wow. So your girl had to work. Yes, it was a lot of audit stuff I had to go back and clean up. I had to students that was there during that time. I had to go get them to do certain things that just so we could get a liability done, because during that time, we were going to pay back the government like over $1 million. That's how bad it was.
Wow.
Over $1 million. And I had to work to get that $1 million down. I was like, ain't no way we can't, because we ain't gonna be able, because Allen, they ain't really had a good reputation in the past. So this was my opportunity to get this school back on track or whatever. But it was stressful doing that because I was dealing with 2 audit years at the time. So I had to deal with the year before and then clean up the year prior. And during that time, I had staff, but because I didn't really know them, I didn't trust to, leave them with certain things because I didn't want to go behind people to do anything. So I went ahead and tried to get everything done myself, clean up, get this thing cleaned up. So, and at the time when I came in, we had one president. 2 weeks later, they fired that president and brought in another president. So now I got to be dealing with a new president. You know what I'm saying? So, so I was like, I had to go to work, get this stuff cleaned up. So after everything was said and done, and I was able to hire somebody later on. After we submit everything, that liability went from $1 million to $180,000.
Oh wow, big difference.
Big difference.
Big
difference. So we were able to, get that, reconcile and move forward. And then once I was able to hire somebody and the person I hired knew Alan's culture. They used to work at the institution before. Once I was able to hire her, at that point, I was already stressed out and done. So I went to my supervisor and recommended that we promote the individual I brought in to the director, because that's how stressed out I was, because I needed to take a step back to move forward. And I didn't want to quit. It's just at that moment, something had to change with me.
Right.
So I recommended for her to be promoted to the director because I know she's capable of doing the work. And then I took her role, that I brought her in. So that's when I started serving as the senior financial aid counselor. So I was her second in charge or whatever. So that's how I end up at Allen. And then most recently, some weeks ago, Allen started doing their transition to NCAA. So we're transitioning to NCAA Division II. So we're in our provisional year. So last year when we, submitted our application and stuff, the president had named me the senior woman administrator for the athletic department. And that's just a role, in the athletic department, where this is the highest ranking female in the athletic department. But when he brought in the new AD had other plans. So he brought in a director of compliance and he named her senior woman administrator. But all of that wasn't really going as planned. 2 weeks ago, we had our visit with NCAA. It went okay. But last week, the president decided he wanted to make a change. So I was called to a board meeting to speak with the president and the VP to talk about the meetings and stuff. So your girl went in as senior woman, your girl went in as senior financial aid counselor, and your girl came out as director of compliance. So I am the new
congratulations. That's exciting.
Congrats.
Oh, that's a lot. Yeah, congratulations. But financial aid and compliance are distinctly different. And how are you preparing? Are you ready? Talk a lot about that.
Okay. So I know me and you, Karen, talked briefly about my career goals, right?
Right.
So my career goals was I was setting myself up to be in compliance. You know what I'm saying? So this was going to come later on down the road. So I was positioning myself, you know, to do certain things, to, you know, get experience with certain people and all that other stuff. But because of what happened, you know, with our visit and stuff, when I went into that meeting, the president was like, effective immediately, we need you to be our compliance director. So in the meeting, I said, Mr. President, to be honest with you, I said, this is something that I've been setting up, you know what I'm saying? This is my, you know, in my career path. And I was planning to get to this, you know, later on. I said, but because given the importance of this transition, you know what I'm saying? You need somebody who have more expertise than I do. He said, well, Ms. Haywood, I agree with you, but where you want me to find a compliance director right now? I said, well, Mr. President, you have a point. I don't know. Right. I guess I'm, you know, I guess because our compliance director, she had left. Wow. She left the week before. So he needed to move somebody in the role. So he was like, we think you can do it. You know, we think we think you can help us do this. So, you know, and I was like, okay, Deslyn, you know, this is what you want. You see what I'm saying? This is what you've been, you know, trying to get at. I just didn't know it was coming this soon. Right. You see what I'm saying? Okay. Because, you know, I feel like I needed more experience. I needed to get my, you know, feet wet and all the other stuff. And so I would, you know, I would consult with people. I would talk to people. I would reach out to people, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't know I was going to get thrown into the role like this quickly. Right, so I'm like, okay. But the thing about it is it's all because of God, because this is something I've been planning for a long time. You know what I'm saying? And I guess God see fit that I needed to be in this position because now I'm helping transition the school into NCAA Division II. So I guess you could say I'm a fixer. You know, my role is to fix something. So that's what I'm taking this as. So, but I'm humble and I'm grateful for the opportunity. And don't get me wrong, you know, if my name on it, it's gonna get done. You see what I'm saying? It's gonna get done and it's gonna get done right.
So do you still have any responsibilities in financial aid?
Kind of, sort of, because everything happened so abruptly. So I have to close out, you know what I'm saying, a lot of stuff that I was working on because the director, she's going to have to find somebody to come in, you know what I'm saying, and transition in my role. So right now, she don't have that person. So I still have to be, you know, share my expertise with them. Excuse me. I still have to share my expertise with them. I probably close out a lot of things that I've been working on because none of the students that I serve, they don't know because nothing was said yet. Like no announcement was said yet. So until they make an announcement, then I have to continue kind of like, you know, working in both areas and stuff. So, but although compliance, electric compliance is way different than financial aid, the concept is no different because financial aid, you still have to abide by Department of Education rules and regulations. So there's a lot of interpretation and, you know, rules and stuff you have to go through, you know what I'm saying? So I have, you know, with that experience, I could go in and interpret rules, you know what I'm saying, and apply it to what we're doing now. So, you know, your girl guy,
excited for you. And one of the things to remember is you don't have to know all the rules because if you have your handbook, you can refer to them. You just need to work on interpretation. So you got it. I ain't worried.
So yeah.
That's
so
what's up,
I didn't want to tell you that yet, Karen, because I now have to explain myself.
No worries.
It just happened. It just literally happened. So
that's awesome, man. That's
awesome. Yeah, congratulations. I'm excited for you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, congrats. You'll be the president soon.
Congrats, Lange.
You're moving on up.
That's what I was thinking, Bomba. That's what I was thinking.
Yes,
you'll be the president soon.
Yeah,
so,
that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah, they think highly of you.
They will be president and I'm going to come work for them.
Hey, if I ever make it, you know I got you.
Hey, don't forget us over here too. Just in case, you know.
I mean,
basketball head coaches right there. So
Actually, real quick, Panga might be taking a campus visit to EWC next month. So if I do, I'll come and see you.
Definitely, Kyle, hit me up right there.
Yeah, because the AD there is my AD or was my AD at 2 different places. So gotta go.
Walk with your bulletproof vest.
I was just gonna say, Pango protect you. Pango protect you.
Hey, in EWC defense, they are making some. Tegan, you would be proud of EWC. EWC got a gym now.
Yep.
They got where we used to play our games at the middle school, Tegan. The middle school was always EWC, so they took back their campus. So that middle school had to move, and they turned that whole field into a football for their team.
They did turf too.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's big time, man.
And they bought out more of the buildings in the community to make more offices and classes. So EWC doing some things, man. And you remember that gas station that was across the street from we?
Yeah,
they knocked down that gas station years ago. No, that's all grass.
What about the liquor store? The liquor store still there?
I think the liquor store got something in the government, my son. The liquor store still there. But
so that's good, man. I gotta really take a visit to Jayville and see the landscape. I haven't been Jayville in a long time.
Even JU is doing some things over there. JU got like a whole senior community, or I think like it's either a community for either senior citizens or people not Section 8, but people like who to qualify for Section 8. I think JV got like a whole apartment complex for people like that.
Oh, well, they make enough money. They should do something.
Right, they're doing some changes on their campus. Go ahead, Mama, sorry.
No, you good. So Langallo, we come into the, we in the home stretch now. Pang mentioned earlier, talk about your experiences with the VI national team.
It was fun times with the national team. Wasn't one of like the go-to players, but just playing with everybody like Taj, Roxy, Lynn. We had really good times on those trips with Pang Nem and Tiga Nem. My most memorable time is when Tiga run into that glass window.
I know you were gonna bring it up. I was just squinching my teeth. I said Pang is gonna bring that up. When you upgraded Pang here.
Let's hear it from your perspective.
Yeah, let's hear it. Yeah.
I'm going to mute.
Oh my God.
No, stay right here. You got to hear this.
We were in St. Thomas. St. Thomas was great. Like men's win gold, women's win bronze. That was a great time for us. But we were in St. Thomas and we in the room hanging out. And I did braiding Pang here. Tegan on the bed. Lynn and somebody else was in the. So we just, in there talking, what I'm saying? Out the blue. Tegan get up. He saw a boat.
A boat.
He saw a boat. A nice boat. He said, "Oh God, let me get my camera." He went, grabbed something, walked straight into the glass.
Oh God.
Oh no.
That was Fox moment. I ran straight into the glass and fall straight back on my back.
Oh, you fall so you land on your back?
I never see Pang jump up so much in his life. I was so embarrassed. I started doing push-ups.
It was just random. It was just so random. Up like, wow, see that boy?
It was a yacht.
Oh,
hey, I can't believe I went straight into that glass. Oh man, it was crazy.
What was on the other side of the glass? What was
Yeah,
it?
you
It was
didn't
a
see it?
balcony. No, it was just a balcony.
Okay.
Mumba, that's the kind of things that you see on videos and memes and
Yeah.
my son. That was, but the only thing that wasn't funny is that I guess he hurt his knee or something. Then you hurt your knee or something.
I fake it. That was so embarrassing.
Hey, that was the funniest moment of that entire
That would
Oh,
never
God.
ever go off my memory. I can't remember a lot.
never.
But that was
I with you, Langy. I don't remember a lot either, but that is stained, and I could see how Tegan jumped off the bed. I could remember the words that he said. I could remember the words that he said, and I remember him hitting that glass so vividly and bouncing back myself. Oh man,
Flush. It was flush. Hey,
no
one of my proudest
hesitation.
moments.
You know on TV when they acting this, they don't put their hand up because they know they're about to hit something. You check? That's how acting ain't all that good. There was no kind of hands up, no nothing. Tegan run straight into the
But it was just in a glass that my son.
Wow. I probably won't be here today. I'd probably fall over the balcony. That was crazy.
I'm taking son. Yeah, it's you're very fortunate that nothing serious happened, son.
Yeah, that was a very high and low moment. Good for laughing, but very low. I'm so happy it's only 2 hours in.
Oh, it was just
No, I had
sweet.
somebody else. Yeah, I had
Roxy
somebody
been
else
in there
the room.
too.
My man
Roxy been
said,
in there.
yeah.
And Tamara.
Yeah, you said
been in
Lynn
it.
and Roxy, right?
Yeah, and Tamara been in it. But oh my God, another memory I have about that trip. I think I have most of my memory of that trip, and it was Al Pangfal. One of the games I had a really good game. Yes, it was your fault. I had a really good game the next day because I had get into an altercation with the coach the day before. And it's because it was Pang fault. It was
Say that again.
it was a situation where we had curfew, right? We had curfew.
Okay. I got you.
I had to take up for one of my teammates, right? And my name come into the mix. So this coach comes straight up to me. We were in the lobby or something. This coach walk up to me and say, "You miss curfew." I mean, it's just the way she came at me that pissed me off. I'm like, I ain't miss no coffee. I've been in my room. Well, they say you miss coffee. Did it? I said, look, I've been in my room. Okay, I ain't miss no coffee. I've been in my room. She was just adamant about, you know what I'm saying? She was just going on and on and on. So I walk off. And she, this lady grabbed me from the back, grabbed me and said, "You don't walk off on me. You stay right here." I was like, "Yo, get off of me. There's something wrong with you."
That's crazy.
Get off of me. If I say me miss coffee, I've been in my room. I ain't care what you saying. Man, it was oh my God. But the next day, I thought they were going to let she go because she shouldn't have put her hands on me in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got nothing to say to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you shouldn't have put your hands on me.
Right.
So next day, I forgot who we played, my son. I forgot who we played. And it was one of my best games because I was so mad this lady was still here. First of all, I was so vexed. She can't tell me nothing. So I zoned out. Anytime she talked, I zoned out. So after the game, Bo gonna talk about, so long as somebody got put their hands on you for you to have a good game. Oh, tease me when I was they got put their hands on you for you to have a good game. I said, "Bo, get up my face." Get my face.
That is hilarious. Who was the coach of the national team again?
It was
I forgot her name.
What? Who was it? I think it was Cornelius. The coach from Good Hope, and Tracy. the mannish looking woman, Tracy.
So
I thought she was a head coach.
No, she was an assistant coach.
So the question I have: did you actually miss curfew?
No.
Okay.
No, she says you were picking up with somebody.
I was trying to protect my teammates.
Gotcha.
The thing was to protect my teammates, but it's the way it went out of hands. I had to like frig my teammate. I ain't miss curfew. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, she came at me like, you like she supposed to fight me. I'm like, look, me miss no curfew. When they say you miss curfew, you see me miss curfew, me miss no curfew. I've been in my room. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, somebody snitch on you. Somebody said this.
So the question I have: how was that pang file?
Kapan told me to pick up my teammate.
Oh, okay.
Tigger, you don't know what she talking about?
I can't remember. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm still trying to remember the coaches, actually.
Pang, I must make you guys salty. That's what happened.
It won't because of no coach or nothing. Somebody else on the team was missing that night. Remember, somebody's father came looking for them.
Okay, yeah. Okay, say no more. That one day, let's stay off here. All right, I get on mute.
Right.
Oh man, that's funny.
Hey, but we definitely had some good times on them trip, and it was always good with you, Langi, because you was always one of us. You know, like there was a lot of people that came and I always said the women's team they always came for the right reason. Like the men used to have some good games, but the women games used to be excited because the way how you guys played with real VI passion. You know what I'm saying? We had a lot of players that the men on the men's side they came looking work, so they didn't play with passion like they really want to win. They're just hoping somebody in the crowd looking, and I'm gonna score a few points and somebody gonna offer me a job. So a lot of the men came to look jobs, but the women played for the VI. Like how was that VI pride? How was that VI pride?
I took a lot of pride, you know what I'm saying, representing the VI. Like, you know, when they call me to come, you know, that to me, the feeling of just representing your country, you know what I'm saying, win, lose, or draw. I mean, that's like the greatest feeling ever. Like, better than, you know, playing ball in college, like you representing a country. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was exciting time for us to do that, although we never really had, you know what I'm saying, much time together. I think we used to practice like 2 weeks, you know, and that's another thing. So imagine if we had, you know, that time together, like these other team playing year round and year out, you know what I'm saying, and then we, you know, we still held our own, you know, during that time. So it just the feeling of representing your country is no other feeling, you know what I'm saying? It's sometimes it brings you to tears, like, man. And then when you hear that VI I'm a matter playing and stuff, oh my God, that's it. I mean the national anthem, oh God.
We know what you meant.
We know what you meant.
Right.
When that national anthem come on, that's it.
I mean, I know that Ala, we can echo this because Ala, we play with the national team, schooled in Karen, obviously. But like what Pang was saying, we always had a lot of guys who came just looking for jobs, and that's something we had to root out of the senior men national team before we began to become very successful. Start getting a lot more pride, and that's something that myself and Coach Bao, who are now coaching the senior men national team, we saw that was missing once again. And it's very important that we had to tell the guys this year, whether it's fair or foul, when you are representing the Virgin Islands or any nation, you are actually like you're an example of what a whole nation stands for. If you're gonna go out here selfish, if you're gonna go out here weak, whether it's fair or foul, the rest of the world are watching you as a representation of a people that you are playing for. So if you're gonna go out here looking like crap, they're gonna say, everybody in the VI is crap. You know what I'm saying, Pete?
Right.
So we have to let these guys know, look, it's not about the jobs and all these things no more. You have to show the pride and the passion of the people. And I think the last window we went and played with Coach Bao, I saw some pride in those guys, man. That man fight, my son. My son, we fight. We had all opportunities, but I was just so proud how much that man fight. And that's all we expect for anybody who's represented the Virgin Islands. We gonna fight to the death, win or lose, but you're gonna have to come prepared to come and play against us because it ain't gonna be easy. And that's just number one.
True that.
Yeah, I was definitely proud of y'all too. I was watching some of them games, even when y'all played 12 o'clock. I was at work watching the game.
It was hard. Everything was against us. I mean, they did a lot of numbers on us in terms of taking away 2 of our players because of some crappy COVID protocol, which was bogus to us. And they quarantined us all day. And then we had to play 3 games when the rest teams them had to play 1 and 2. So we had enough excuses to say, you know what? They're just looking at we as the nation that don't belong in this group. Let me just sit down and take it up the butt and lose by 50 and go home. But nah, we fight, man. Them guys fight. Them guys fight, and you can appreciate that. And the rest, I'm gonna tell you how gratified it was when we got back in the hotel because we Team USA and all those guys was there also, Puerto Rico. Team USA actually waited for us to reach back at the hotel and start clapping when we enter it. Them I was like, man, that's our little brothers. They really enjoy. We fight like that, and when other nations can see that and give you that gratification, they let you know you do something well. So I was just so super proud of the VI team with that window, man. We fight, man. Them brothers fight.
Nice.
Proud of you guys.
Yeah, y'all did play good though. Y'all did play good. Like Langi said, at 12 o'clock, I was at my desk watching the game while working. I actually called Langi to help me out to get a game to play. And y'all play good. Again, and we always going up against players, former NBA players, NBA players at the time, and we don't give them a run for their money. That's why we definitely should have more representation in the NBA. But we just have to put players in the right position, and playing for your national team is to help with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Along with college, you know what college you go to and how you play in college. That could help propel some of our younger players to make it to the league because we have the talent, man. We just need the exposure now. Honestly,
that's it. Really, that's it. You know, and the resources somewhat too, because a lot of them teams you're playing against. I mean, just take this for instance. The Virgin Islands team travel, right? We didn't even get 2 weeks of practice bank. You know it is. The Canada team, USA team, and Puerto Rico team, they have a professional trainer for each and every one of their players. So everybody who gets stretched has his own professional trainer.
It's crazy.
Shoot, we had to rent a trainer from Puerto Rico just so we have one. It's crazy.
That's crazy. Rent a trainer from PR.
We have no business playing at that level. We don't have the money and finance to compete with them. But what we have is pride and heart, and that's where you gotta really tip your hats to the players then.
Right.
Respect to that, brother.
Yeah.
Well,
but Langi is about you. It's about you, Langi, not about the VIT. About you.
Right. We're gonna bring it back to you, and this is the fun part of the show. And Muma gonna just go down the line with some fun facts, questions, or for you to answer and respond to. And everything he asks is just from your perspective, your favorites, your whatever. You know what I'm saying? So no right or wrong answers.
Like you look nervous, man.
I'm waiting on you to ask.
No, so I'm gonna actually use these questions here, and and then we get a top 5. Tiga, you guys usually do that. So Langi, so I got 6 questions here for you, right? And you can only reject one of them questions, okay? Yeah, and you can't hear all of them, so you just got to reject it. So the first question is, I'm gonna help you out. The first question is, do you know the VI national anthem by heart? And if you do, can you sing it for us?
I hail the Virgin Islands.
Yeah.
I'll sing it with you, Langy. There we go.
Oh my God.
You can reject it. You can reject it. That was a joke
But you
question.
can only reject one.
I know it. I ain't
You
no
can only
singer.
reject one question.
I'm gonna reject that one.
Yeah.
You can pull over.
I just messing with you. I just messing with you. So, okay, first question. Better shooter, you or your mother? God rest her soul. Wow. Okay. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
In a new house.
Okay. That's cool.
Career-wise.
You got your new house career-wise, yeah.
Okay, next 5 years, maybe assistant athletic director.
I like that. That's
like it.
Yeah. Okay, actor, actress. I'm gonna say actor because I know a couple years back they want everybody to refer as an actor. They don't like to separate actor and actress. So, which actor you would like to play you in a movie?
Ooh, maybe Sinai's Lawan Basket. What's her name? Sinai.
Sanaa Layton.
Oh yeah, Sinai.
Okay.
Lawan Basketball.
5 words that describe you.
Oh, lad, 5, a whole 5.
Yeah, this is for the viewers and everybody watching. Get to know you from a different,
Humble, grateful, passionate, hardworking, and no BS.
No BS.
I don't like mess.
Right.
I don't like mess.
Okay.
I call Cap on the humble. Use that. No, I'm just playing. Langy is the best. Langy is definitely the best. Langy is. She is very humble. She is very humble, appreciative. She definitely plays with passion, and she does everything with passion. She's all about the VI, and she is very behind the scenes of helping a lot of people get to where they need to go. So, and she plays a role, So, I agree with her, everything that she described about herself. See, Pamisha even called Cap on your humble.
Pan just say he agree. What Pan doing here, man? Pan, you flip flopping. Pamisha just set you up.
Pammy. Big up, Pammy, man. I see you a long time too. Big up.
Big up, Pamisha. You just set Pan up, by the way. You just set you up.
No. But for real though. Everything that she says is true.
So the final question, and this question I have stolen from All the Smoke podcast with the Matt Baz and Steven Jackson. 5 dinner guests, dead or alive?
My mother, Bo, my daughter, rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
My son and my significant other.
Cool. Good list.
Man, that was pretty good. I try and get Bo on, by the way, but I think Bo changed your number or something. I don't know, but I try and get you.
Number is the same. His number is the same.
Bo start ignoring my cars, brother. Before I can see Coil, come looking for you. Me care if he been a Harry Gang growing up, it ain't matter.
Well, what happened is
I guarantee
Bob
was in that conversation every time you call.
Fuck, you wild.
No, I guarantee Bo in that conversation every time you call, and he answer your phone, talking to somebody.
I'm sorry. What do you mean?
What? I don't know.
Arika said she would have had different answers.
Tell her this ain't her show. Tell us that. Okay.
Yeah. Tell Arika it's not about her.
What you mean?
Langi, say here's my part of my top 5. Give me your top 5 VI women that you kind of admire and love to see the game. Your top 5, and then also with the WNBA, who you like in the WNBA that you think is your top 5 all-time players?
For the WNBA, see, I like Maya Moore.
Nice.
I is a UConn fan, so you might be hearing a bunch of UConn players.
Sorry.
Maya Moore, Diana Taurasi, love Stewie game, Tamika Catchings, Lisa Leslie.
Cool.
That's 4
Legit
or 5?
That's some ballers, brother.
No.
Yeah, 5.
Yeah, that's some good ballers.
Maya Moore is a man come back in a female body.
Oh God, man.
Maya Moore is a beast.
She just get married, Pang. No, sir.
That girl bad, son.
She's
That
good.
girl bad.
Yeah.
Tarasi ain't no punky.
She
though.
and
Ain't
she
no
and Tarazi, no, they might be the 2 best female basketball player ever, yo. Seriously.
Yeah, they serious. They serious.
True that.
Man, that girl bad.
2-point guard on a squad, but between Taurasi, Maya, and Catchings, they could handle the ball.
Right.
I like Catchings. I like Catchings.
That's a big team. That's a big team. What about VI?
So VI, let me see. Roxy, love Roxy game. Of course, Lynn. Renee Stevens used to play for Chicken Hack. She was one of the ones, the name I couldn't get earlier today, but she was one of the ones I used to play against. Renee Stevens, Demore. Oh my God. Love Demore game. Demore was a problem for us when we was in school. Glad she left in my prime. How much that is?
4.
3.
4.
That was 4. That was 4, yeah.
4, yeah.
Oh yeah, 4, yeah, Demore.
And I can go with one of my teammates, Lachelle Lightbot. I always admire Lachelle game. I mean, I could go with the Fab 5 from
Central.
Central.
5.
The shell with a wild dog for him. Some defensive team.
Go with the Fab 5 for, because to me, you can't talk about one without the other. So.
What about your Fab 5? Do you keep up with them? Where everybody at? You guys?
We know where everybody at. You know, we don't really talk directly, but indirectly, you know, we keep up, you know, on Facebook, see how everybody doing and stuff. Yeah, every now and again, we might comment, you know, on somebody's page, you know what I'm saying? But directly, you know, everybody doing their thing, everybody good, you know what I'm saying? And we could see that they're doing good, you know. They're proud of everybody, man, and where they at now in their life and stuff.
That's good.
Yeah, Ayo had a good squad. You know, Cheka, Jessica, Pumpkin, Lichelle. Ayo had some other players that, for the life of me, I can't remember the name, but played pivotal.
How you can't remember
Kimberly.
Maria? How you can't remember Maria?
Yeah. Carly Oma, Danny, he's slacking.
How you can't remember Maria?
Yeah.
Wow. She pulling files, pal.
Danny, man.
Pulling files now.
And you see, no, and she played. If you remember, she played when I was already gone. She played. I was already in Jacksonville when Maria played on the team.
With me,
right?
She played with me. Yeah,
I was done. I was done.
Pulling files.
I can't save you on that one.
I never see she play.
I can't save you either.
I can't save myself. I never see she play one game.
Okay, I'll leave my boy alone. Next subject.
I can't save myself.
I didn't get to see them play because you remember one year they came to Jacksonville, Tiga. You get to see them play.
Yes.
I didn't make it.
Watch me play a right bench. I didn't even play a minute against Florida State.
We were still proud of you just from next week.
Man, I was so embarrassed. I warm up hard like hell thinking I go play today. But I get a minute back.
I'm probably say, man, this man used to play a lot in complex. No, he ain't playing at all, brother.
saying that it's tough, man.
The life of college was life in college.
When you're coming in with the name of a Kevin Durant or the name of a Carmelo Anthony or a Kobe Bryant, or well, Kobe didn't went to college, but when you coming in with a name, like when you're not coming in with a name, is what I mean. It's hard to make a name for yourself. So like people like Tegan gotta be proud of himself. Langi gotta be proud of herself, because like you to get a name that you turn out with, you have to work hard to get it. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, man.
No, that's true, brother.
Nothing to be ashamed of not playing in them beginning stages.
That's true.
Oh yeah, the Fab Five went to college too together.
Yeah, your whole squad went to college. All I went to the same school.
Yeah,
including our team manager Pamisha.
The cheerleader.
Yeah.
So it sound like we might have to get a Fab 5 episode then. That's what it sound like.
Yes.
Pamisha, you the Panga say you the team manager, so make that happen, Pamisha.
You got everybody together, Puma.
Yeah.
Make that happen. Fab 5.
Well, it's ladies' month, right? Let me get the ladies on.
Right.
Get them on. Never stories after stories after stories.
We were there for that confirmation, Pamisha. I see a lot of laughing emojis, but we trying to get that confirmation.
But that had to been good. That had to been real settling for you, because I know how it is going to school with Frenchie, Flight, Spud, and Tegan just up the street. Like, I know how it is having these men here in Jacksonville. I know how it was. Like, that had to been real comforting for you when you were in Texas.
We used to have crazy time. Like, me and Checker used to do stupid stuff like go wrong the dorm talking about we trick or treating. It ain't even October. We ended Halloween. You know, we would say, look, we kind of we don't celebrate Halloween in October. We celebrating it right now. Trick or treat. Man, when we used to be hungry, we used to go on trick. Them I used to do it. Them I love us. Them I used to do it.
Nice.
We used to do crazy stuff like that. We hungry? We ain't got no money? Trick or treat. Let's go.
Definitely creative.
But was there anything that you wanted to share that you didn't get a chance to share? Anything else? And before you said that, congratulations to your new position as well. Anything else you wanted to share that we didn't get to touch on that you wanted the people to hear?
Well, the only thing is, this is, you know, a touchy, sensitive, you know, situation for me. You know, I did have a daughter. She lived 6 months on this earth with me. But she was a blessing from God. You know, she's my angel. You know, because of her, you know, I'm still here. She was sent to save my life, really and truly, because my life was spiraling out of control during that time. And, you know, I had to get back, you know what I'm saying, to God, you know. So he sent her, you know, and now we're at a good place in our family, you know what I'm saying. We thank God and we look to God for everything. So, you know, I just, you know, appreciate the time that I spent with her, even though it was rough. It was a rough 6 months. You know, people don't know I was in a hospital with her, and I even came home with hospice with her, and it was a difficult time. She couldn't breathe on her own. She was eating through a tube. You know, it was a touchy situation in my life that, you know, I don't know if I could get into details with it because without getting emotional, but, you know, just for somebody, you know, somebody might be listening and need this, you know what I'm saying, inspiration. And, you know, it's a testament to, you know, where I'm heading and where I'm going. And I just, you know, want to let everybody know, you know, you just thank God for the blessings that he, you know, bestowed in your life. And, you know, I just appreciate, you know, everything. Where I've been, you know, all my experiences that I've went through, good, bad, dirty, ugly, to now in my life where I'm at a place, you know, where I can just give him all the glory and the praise.
I appreciate you sharing that with us.
Amazing story.
Really appreciate
you.
Hail up your husband. Hail up your husband for me.
I don't know why you keep calling him.
Well, hail up your significant other for me. You know what I'm saying? I know from seeing him shortly after, you know, that he took that real hard, you know what I'm saying? But good that you guys were there for each other. Hail up for me, you know what I mean? Because for those who know, I play against her husband in college. And I remember him well. So, and shortly after her experience that she just talked about, myself and was it Miss Moorhead?
Yes.
That we came there to see?
Yes. Moorhead didn't come with you. You was actually going back home, and y'all came. You, okay. Maria, came and passed through. Yeah.
And we stopped by you. So we stopped by you shortly after that happened, and you know, I could see how that affected your home and how, you know, like like devastated, and you know how you guys took it. So proud to see I was able to bounce back from that. I don't know how I would have been able to do that, but you know, glad to see you bounce back from it, and it's a testimony that stuff like that make the bond stronger.
Yeah, it's all God, you know. I it's only Him that allow me, because to think about what I went through, you know, seeing your child on machines just look like a mommy, basically. They pumping stuff into her. That was the most difficult moment for me, to see her swelling up. I couldn't look at her. It was that bad, but I wasn't gonna leave her side either, you know. So but I'm grateful, I'm thankful, you know. She came, and now she's in a better space, a better place, with mom just looking down on us, you know what I'm saying, and you know, helping us through this life that we temporarily living in. So, you know, this life we living in ain't, you know, that's how I see it. It's temporary, and I trying to get to that place to sit at Jesus' feet. So I'm doing
awesome,
my part.
Man. You made my night tonight. It's always good, so we can hear some spiritualness amongst heathens and devils. And, man, you really, I feel good, man. You really make me feel good. Praise God for that, really and truly. I know I make jokes all the time, but when it comes to God, you know, I'm very highly religious myself, and you know, I got past believing in God. I know there's a God, you know what I'm saying? Because I see His hand in my life also, and in a lot of our lives. So we don't need to believe when we already witness the greatness of God. So, man, she made my night tonight, P. I can't even make a joke. Awesome.
Rice, Coach Rice.
Coach Rice, man. Show your
Coach
face,
Rice,
brother.
what's good?
We can't see you.
Hey, Coach, man.
See that?
You good?
Yeah. Yeah, what's happening? Y'all was out here for a minute. What y'all doing? Hours over here?
Look where he
we're talking the greatness, man.
Benedict
Langy, you and your husband got send we some Benedict gears, man. We need to rep some Benedict gears. Send us some gears.
That's right. What's up? Where get yourself?
All right, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Not no Allen stuff though.
Hey, Coach. He can talk Crujan yet? He can speak Crujan yet? Speak some Crujan for me.
Some what?
You just say he said some what? He said some what?
Here's some dialect. Here's some slang.
Yeah.
Let me hear your Crujan accent.
Man, I don't even, I'm sorry, I don't even know how to do it.
That's a good answer. That's a good answer. That's a good answer.
Be blessed, man. Be blessed.
All right, you too now.
Take care.
Yeah, man. Bless,
all right, bro. Take it easy.
Yeah, that's the national coach of the year.
Okay.
Oh, for real? That's good, man. Congratulations. No, that's big, Langy. That's good.
No, he ain't no national.
That's big, man.
No, he not national coach of the year, but he could be. Right now, they're ranked top 25 in the nation in Division II. Historically, they've always had since he's been coach. He's always had good program, always been ranked in the top 25. And right now they're gonna know their fate going into the into the NCAA tournament 10 o'clock tonight on Selection Sunday.
Okay, well, good luck.
That's
Definitely.
good, man.
Good.
Benedict always been ranked ahead of us. In I never understood this. They always been ranked ahead of us when we were in school. We used to bust their tail, brother, every time we played. but we could never be ranked more than them.
Come say what you gotta say.
No.
How can we is it gonna be shown on TV or online? How can we
The selection show?
Yeah.
NCAA.com. It'll come on at 10 o'clock, NCAA.com. So they'll do the women's first and then the men's right after.
Okay.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's good, man. You know, he's
Are you doing up there, Karen?
I'm good.
Tell your husband when he was at Voorhees, they wanted nothing. Where he went? Voorhees or Benedict? I can't remember. Benedict? He always been a Benedict?
He went Benedict, yeah.
Yes.
But
when he was at Benedict, they wanted nothing.
I think he was helping. He was like a student assistant or something when you were playing. Something like that. I don't know.
One of Benedict coach left. I remember they had a coach that was there with them. He finished my last 2 years with us. He left Benedict and came to play with the real boys. You know what I mean? I don't know because he didn't last too long on our team. So I don't even remember his name.
So Langallo, who's a guest you would like us to interview? You'd like to see on the platform?
I would like to see Demore. I would like to see Roxy. Felicia. I would like to hear Felicia's story.
I reached out to Felicia twice. No response. So if you could connect that or hook that up, or even get Bo to hook it up, we would love that.
Yeah, I would like to hear her story. Yeah, I ever reach out to Tumbi.
That would be a good one.
No.
Yeah, I think
that would be a good one for real.
Carrier reached out to Tumbi.
It would be good. Yeah.
Yeah, she reached out to Tumbi. I don't know if she answer her back or not. I'm not sure.
And let's see, Lachelle and the Fab Five.
That's we're gonna try and make that happen. Definitely. I'm gonna hit Lachelle up as well too, but we gotta get our team manager to make that happen for sure. You know.
Oh,
yeah, as you too as well.
That was part of the
team.
Well, Langy, this was good, man. I always good catching up with you. You know, we go way back. Just good to see where you are in life, and I'm proud, very, very proud of you. You know what I'm saying? And just want you to continue doing your thing, continue setting that example, setting that precedent for the ladies, the women behind you from the VI. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, just
keep doing your thing, man. I'm really, really, really proud of you.
Definitely. Look, I just want to plug out there. You know, Allen University looking for student athletes.
Nice, that's good.
So if I want to come school, go ahead and apply.
Tegan, you hear that?
I got you. I got you. I like my language.
Looking for athletes. We've sponsored 11 sports, five men, 6 women. We have everything you know that you need. We're looking for student athletes. Don't matter.
Definitely connect with Lorena. She had reached out about some softball players. I haven't gotten much response. So yeah, she got some good ones. So reach out to her.
We need softball.
Send her those videos.
Tell them apply. Go ahead and apply. Actually, we
do have some very good softball players here in the territory for real.
Yeah, because we're gonna be looking for a softball coach because our coach resigned. So we're gonna definitely need players as well.
That's a lot of opportunities, man. That's good.
Right.
That's good.
So,
Man.
so reach out, look out, allenuniversity.edu. Go ahead and apply.
All right.
All I want is some tickets, man. So whoever apply, this happened on the platform. So I just want some tickets when I come down Florida.
Yes. Go ahead and apply, Allen University.
Langallo, good luck with the new transition. I know this is going to be big for your career because you're already a part of the environment. So you're getting the opportunity to do something that's really big time, especially with the transition to D2. So learn all that you can, do the amazing work that I know you're capable of. And this will be a launching pad for whatever's next.
It's big time.
Appreciate it. I'm going to be reaching out to you.
Oh, of course. And we need to actually catch up because we didn't get our phone call back after that last time.
Yeah,
so just hit me up.
I know.
But you're gonna coach baseball.
Coaching ain't my forte, man. I ain't built. I ain't built for it, man.
No, actually, we're not gonna hire a men coach to coach women. So,
yeah, no.
She gone.
Her feet gone.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Hey Karen, I think you did a great job, man.
Thanks. I tried.
Your voice is nice to the ears.
I'm telling you, man.
That's true, brother. That's true. That's true.
You are definitely made to be on a microphone, talking, spitting your game and your knowledge and something. You know what I'm saying? You definitely made for this, yo.
Yeah, hopefully it'll come soon. I'll get it together and do something half as cool as this. She back?
Maybe. And if you really do come down to Jacksonville, let me know for real, man. We're gonna hang out.
Oh yeah, it probably might be a day trip because it's gonna be on a way to Tampa to see my parents, but I'll definitely let you know. And we'll talk.
Let me know. So I could pull in to get a time off, and I could tell you what streets to not turn down and places like that. You know what I'm saying?
See, if it's that serious, I don't know if I need to come visit.
No. I just playing. Oh,
that's funny. I mean, I know because again, like I said, my old AD is the AD there, and he told me when he first got there, he called and he was like, "This thing is in the hood," and I was like, "All right, stay safe."
Yeah, no, it definitely is in the hood, but it's school. It's still school at the end of the day, right. You know what I'm saying? And it's all about school in that area, you know what I'm saying? So, but it's definitely in the hood, Yeah. One thing I would say, it's on the main road that would lead you straight out of Jackson. It would lead you straight to the highway. You ain't gotta make no turns or nothing. You just drive straight to the highway and get your behind out of town if you want to. You know what I mean?
Good advice. Definitely good to know. So I'll hit you up when I get down. If things work out, I'll let you know.
All right, definitely.
Before you leave, can you hear me?
What happened?
Before you leave, where are you located? You there? Where you at?
In Columbia, South Carolina.
South Carolina, okay.
Ooh, I might be there in June. Well, if I come through, I'll hit you up like I was supposed to last time. So you know how it goes.
Are you guys open, the state? Because Florida don't care. Florida just do what they feel like. But is South Carolina open?
For the most part, yeah.
Yeah,
in Florida. We're doing great in Florida. According to them, the numbers has been dropping significantly. So they finally listened to Tegan. So we're doing great.
Exactly.
The numbers were exponentially high. So the fact that they're dropping, is relative.
Yeah.
But congrats.
So they're taking the vaccine.
Texas following the step.
Yeah, some people they're taking the vaccine, but it's been crazy with the whole vaccine, and they've been going different places. And African Americans were supposed to get, and then then the rich people take it. It's just too much to even say it's crazy. But we're doing great in Florida, so
What about Atlanta? Because I'm coming to Atlanta next month. How's Atlanta? They open up?
They never close.
Please, Atlanta never closed.
Just be careful.
Every blue state that trying to stay out there. Now they want you wear 6 masks. I can't wear 6 masks on my face.
Well, actually, because what All-Star Weekend is in Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
So they may have a surge there in the next couple of weeks. So be careful when you do go, because people surge in the viruses. I mean, in the cases.
People that made by Tampa Bay for that Super Bowl and they had a surge yet. Now they got man.
Yeah, they didn't have a surge in Tampa. Yeah, they didn't have one. So that was good.
I don't know again, man.
I don't know, man.
It just seems highly suspicious, but me go to my conspiracy tip tonight. We'll say that for later.
Langy, it was amazing. I really get to know more about you, and I really admire you. I really admire you. You're an amazing person, and I appreciate you. Just opening up to us and being honest and sharing some of the toughest moments in your life with the viewers, willing to help somebody that might be going through that. So I really appreciate you, and it was amazing.
Yeah, I echo that number, Langy. You did a great job, and most importantly for me, man, I'm so proud of your spirituality, man. That really moved me from the bottom of my heart. That moved me.
Nothing but love. Yeah. Oh,
Hey,
I appreciate y'all having me.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I appreciate y'all having me on the show. This is different for me because, like Pam was saying, I'm a behind the scene type person. I don't like to be on the forefront. I don't like to be out in the public. So with me coming out, this is almost like me coming out my shell a little bit. And I just appreciate Mumbai for honoring females, women this month. This is a great thing. I love the podcast from the beginning when you started it and stuff, and I was going to support you and everyone on this platform no matter what. This is great, and it's nowhere else we can go but up. But Mumba, you need to do some like coming up music for your your guest them or something, something dramatic, maybe add that to the show, something,
I like that. Go ahead, Tegan, go ahead and talk about that, man. Tegan, I'll pass that to Tegan.
The guests got to choose their own song though, not the same song every show.
That's fine.
Actually, I gotta get in touch with Jobal. We're supposed to have a team song by now. Me and okay now. I can talk Jobal.
Now we done 61 episode in.
I know, right? We gotta step our game up, man. Man.
Team. We stop coming up music.
Yeah.
Mumba, we definitely got practice the stuff the doc got to offer, man. So we could change up some stuff. And even if you want me to handle some stuff from behind the scenes and you handle certain stuff, we definitely could do that. We could work that team.
Sounds good, brother. Sounds good. Definitely sounds good. Next Wednesday we have Janae James. She played college volleyball player. So I'm excited to hear her story as well. I'm excited to hear the female story coming up. If the viewers, if anybody have, we feel like we should have somebody on this month. Shoot somebody a message. Somehow to relate to us, myself, Tegan or Pang. Or Karen as well. Anyone. We definitely love to have them on. So definitely. So we are.
Let's see your shirt, your full shirt, Lange.
Oh,
is that a God is dope?
God is dope.
Okay. Cool.
All right, I love that.
Yeah.
Let me see your full shirt, Karen, because that's a cool shirt too.
Right. Calypso
yeah, Calypso clothing. Big up to Dwayne and
Big up Dwayne. That one look good.
Yeah. What be you wearing now, Mumba? Who's 1878? Who that be?
That's the Elite Podcast new clothing line. This is the first shot we coming out with.
All right.
No, I'm joking. This is Legends 340. Yeah. Big up to Dingo, man. Big up to Dingo.
Okay,
shout out to Dingo, shout out to Malika. Yeah, man. We had a good conversation. Yes, I get to talk to he and we link up and saw and everything, man. So big up to Dingo, big up to Malika and stuff, man.
And Tegan, let me see your jersey.
This Pojo, man. This legend. You guys know it is.
Yeah. Legend. Big up.
Yeah.
Bryson, make that happen, Bryson. Make that happen.
I like to wear our local, so you know it is. Anything local. Actually, I got a shirt from Nato. I'm going to wear it next show.
Big up to Nato. Big up.
Shirt, so
Big up Nato.
Just want to shout out Calypso Clothing. I'm very specific about my long sleeves, and they're long enough. And I'm bougie about my t-shirts because we usually wear like dry fit or performance shirts. So for this to be like a regular t-shirt, it's awesome. So good job, y'all.
Oh, and thank you, Karen, for the Bradley shirt. Me and Mumba. We didn't even plan to wear it together.
I remember, yeah.
It just worked out that way. So thank you for the Bradley shirts.
No problem.
It was so funny, man. You wasn't on yet, right? You wasn't on yet. I was telling Mumbai in the back where was our plane. I saw the show when both I had on the Bradley shirt, and I was actually walking out in the Bradley shirt the same time I had it.
Look at that.
He was crazy.
Great minds think alike, yo.
Legends think alike.
We just waiting on some Allen University gears, you know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah, Momba said he gonna sponsor y'all.
Yeah, for sure. Real talk. I'm gonna sponsor the HBCU. I'm for sure. We got.
I done with that.
No.
I done with that.
I got them. I got Pangatiga for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. We gonna support the HBCUs.
Okay. Extra large Mumba. Tiga one small.
No,
he wants small secret strap. He must have left.
No, but I need to get back, start doing some more push-up. The hands them getting too skinny. Me and all guy now.
Hey, I know Mumba showed you up earlier. Talk about your show. That your workout, like how people could view and what times you're gonna be doing it.
Oh well, basically, I started this. I don't even know what to call it, like a website or whatever. Patreon. You can just go there and sign up on my link and basically become like a fan of mine, and you'll get all of my workouts. We're getting ready to start the Biggest Loser for sports park and recreation within all the islands, and the winner is going to have prizes and stuff like that, and I'm going to be their coach. So we're going to be doing a lot of workout videos. You guys can join us, and I think it starts the end of March. So you're going to see a lot of videos up there. I already uploaded a lot of my old videos in case you want to watch like old workouts and stuff like that. It's pretty hard, but now I'm going to try and make workouts where people just starting out, not too intense,
Nice.
And we're going to take it there. So just go to patreon.com and just look me up, Coach T, and just become a fan, and you'll get all of my workouts.
Good stuff.
Nice.
That's what's up.
Very nice. So Langallo, we're gonna definitely walk in the Fab Five. So you definitely gonna be on again. Hopefully, you're always more than welcome to come on because you have been on a couple times before. So, definitely. Karen,
you as well, Karen. Whenever you feel the urge that you want to share something, or you see we got about to bring on a guest that you would like to be a guest host or a co-host. I wouldn't say guest host. You're not a guest anymore. A co-host. If you ever want to come on, just let us know.
Absolutely.
You're very welcome in.
Hey, Karen, already get a schedule and everything, brother.
Yeah. So I basically just got to tell Mumba when I can't make it, but I'm gonna try to at least make most of them.
Yeah. And shout out to Carrie Ann too, because she's gonna come on and do some episodes too as well.
Nice.
It's just showing love to all of the different females for the VI. So not gonna if you want to come on, you're more than welcome. Any female that wants to come on, you're more than welcome. Honestly, it's all about nothing but love for where we at.
That'll be good.
Even if I want to give the men a day off, I welcome to do that too.
Yeah,
and just
that'll be good. My
sister.
Yeah,
I was saying that would be good. My sis coming in because the weekdays might be a little tough because, like I said, I'm coaching a team that we're going to be taking to Atlanta next month. And I normally coach them in the weekdays, so it's going to be tough for me to hit the Wednesdays.
Send me the dates, Tegan.
April 8th to the 19th in Atlanta.
All right, I'm gonna get with you on that, Tegan, because I think our team might be going up there. I got
we played in 2 tournaments, a super showcase, and then we're trying to register with another tournament right now.
Okay, I'll get
with
you.
Are the fans allowed to come and watch the game?
I think Atlanta is open, so I guess.
Yeah, fans are allowed to come. Yeah.
Okay.
So
nice.
amazing episode, really amazing. You know, we did good on time. I hope so, Langallo. You know, I hope we did good on time. She gave me that look like
not really.
Yeah.
Mumba, we can't do no more. We can't do no more 5 hour show.
Wait. Guys, this is what we're gonna do. Go back and watch the episodes and you guys tell me what's the reason why we went 5 hours. And then you guys tell me.
No. Chris show was good. Chris show was good, man. Chris, he had some good information, and you know, when you chilling with good people and time could really like run away from you, you know what I'm saying? So that was no problem. And I'm just fooling with the time, you know what I'm saying? I just fool it around.
Yeah.
Although we can't do it no more.
I feel you because before we get on, we say all I have, but Langallo was just flowing, man. We can't stop the story.
Right.
I'll say, that's one thing. You know, we can't stop the story, and you know, we just gotta give the pause, the guests the opportunity to talk. You know, honestly, real talk. Like sometimes those show be long, it's real bearing and stuff, but I mean, you know, it's coming from a good heart. You just never know what the future holds for that person, and for us to really have a chance to really listen to this story, you know, it could be their last story. We don't know, so you know, we just appreciate them. You know, appreciate the time they give us. You know, so Langallo, I appreciate you. I know you gave me a time frame, and we went way over the time frame, but I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you.
It's all right. I'm gonna let you slide on this one.
Thank you.
Let me give a big.
I don't know. Go ahead.
Let me give a big push before we go sign off, but I want to let you guys know the book that most of you guys, I think I gave you guys a copy to read. Big up to my sister Carrie Ann, she's helping me getting it published. We're in the phase now of getting it published, so we definitely gonna have a book soon from now. Nice. So I'm so proud of her for helping me, and we're bringing the book into reality. So
let's talk. Congratulations.
You didn't get a copy yet, but you will get a copy.
Congrats.
Yeah.
And I don't want a free copy. I want to support the cause. So I don't want no free copy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, once you're ready, I gotta let you know.
Yeah, I want to go autograph.
But I do want mine's autograph though. I do want that.
Yeah, but when we get it, you know, you guys, you ain't even need to worry. I already did in the mail.
Nice. That'll become funny.
Well, to the viewers, once again, you know, it's always good. Thank you for all the comments, the questions, the jokes. You know, we all are VI people, and once you're from the VI, you're family. Honestly, that's the honest to God truth. Once you're from the VI, you're automatic family. So we appreciate y'all hanging out with us tonight. And as I always say, there's no us without IO. Everybody have a good night. If you're driving, if you're out somewhere, you gotta get home, be safe on the road, and let's, you know, finish the night to get ready for work in the morning. Bless to everybody.
Night, y'all.
Good night.
Good night.
Tiga, say good night. We waiting on you.
Oh, sorry. Good night. I thought I done give my late prayer sign.